Blessed are some people whose lives have no fears, no dreads, to whom sleep is a blessing that comes nightly and brings nothing but sweet dreams. Let us begin.
Oh, hello, everybody!
Wow.
Welcome to the Oddities D&D, a TAL'DOREI campaign. Oh my god. So lovely to be back. So lovely to see all of you in the chat room. Hello! Hello, Nora. We see you. All right, before we start off for this week's session, we're going to go around and introduce all the players, starting with Cult.
Who am I? Cult. Archibald, what's Darling Archibald Cultivarius Esquire? That's who I'm playing. He's a half-orc rogue. I'm back. I don't know.
How do words? Across from there, we have Nagheim.
I'm what you would call a human-sized human. I'm Nagheim, our drow wizard.
Hey. Crisscross applesauce, we're over to Viria.
My depression may be chronic, but my ass is iconic. I'm Ari. I play the Hexblade Warlock Viria, whose ass is also iconic.
You beat me to it. And lastly, we have Rose.
Hi, I'm 100% here for Ari's ass. Fred!
Can we get a fan club going in the chat room for Ari's ass just to have it in there? All right, who is going to read the recap from last session?
I don't know how to read.
Okay, that's fair.
My voice is raw.
Hey,
I can do it,
Go
even
for
though my ear is plugged. I won't be able to hear myself without.
we're all wounded today.
I know, right?
I'm
We've been
perfectly
wounded.
fine.
That's because you're a fey creature.
I try.
Okay. So, upon their return to Singorn, the Oddities discuss the war effort against the Drow that is happening over in Wildmount and Viria's series of strange dreams. Nagheim offers to observe her while she sleeps, which isn't creepy at all, so they can figure out what's happening to her. They then settle on waiting until the morning to investigate Desiro's whereabouts in Singorn. Rose and Viria spar that evening and notice Catalina leaving the estate's hedge maze. Cult joins them with stakes. The stabby kind, not the yummy kind, and the three practice with them before bed. The next morning, Catalina hands an envelope to Cult during breakfast. In it, she explains her feelings towards the situation with Desiro, and how she doesn't think she'll be able to stand alongside the Oddities against him. Nagheim drops by Western to retrieve their various orders before the party visits those who've had contact with Desiro and Singorn, according to Tens. The Mirajor family, the Mythben household from Barrel Keep, and the Lord Rhys Ariandor. They find nothing except that the Lords Mythben and Ariandor have contradicting stories about who introduced Desiro to the other. The Oddities consider staking out the Barrel Keep and notice bizarre patches of darkness in the nooks and crannies of buildings throughout the city. This darkness is revealed to be various clusters of bats who may have been observing the group this whole time. Viria throws a light-imbued rock at them, and shadows stretch down to the ground towards the Oddities as if to grasp them. Ooh. The group decides to return to the Cultivarius estate for the time being. That night, Viria dreams of a blue-eyed, silver-haired man. Who dis? We don't know. Let's find out.
Hey. Perfect.
Hey. Superb.
Excellent. Couldn't have done better. So, the morning comes on a new day in Singorn. As you slowly come to consciousness, blinking away the sleep from the corner of your eyes to adjust to the sunlight pouring in through your bedroom window, you take a deep breath in and notice a feeling of heaviness on your chest. Looking down past your chin, you see a mountain of curls, the color of saffron and honey. Colt,
He talking about me.
what do you do?
Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Colt would probably take minutes to just look at her and just curl his fingers through her hair gently as not to wake her. And, yeah.
You feel a little bit of motion that lets you know that she's probably been awake a little bit longer than you have now, as she stirs in bed with you.
Good morning, my dear.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I've had better.
Hmm?
Look, I've been doing some thinking. I've been thinking that I need to go back to the Feywild for a time.
And how long?
I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I want to be here, I want to be with you. But I feel like wanting something and being ready for something are not the same thing. There's much that that I still haven't overcome. And I thought the feeling of happiness, feeling joy, I thought it meant I was free. That it was all behind me, but I think the dark thoughts just found new places to hide. New ways to break the dam in my head. I don't rightly feel like myself just yet. And now, even more so with everything literally at our doorstep, I feel hollow. I know the Feywild was good for me, especially with your parents there as well. But what do you think?
We never do seem to get a chance, do we? Just to be. I think it's a great idea. If only to take you out of harm's way.
And it's not forever. And it's not like you can't come visit.
Which I will. I just hope you can wait. I hope I can wait. I think it's longer here than it's shorter there.
I never got my head around that.
And I mean, we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
Poetry just spills out of your mouth sometimes, you know that, right?
I am extraordinarily well educated in language and the arts, yet when I'm with you, something just makes me an idiot.
Oh, I've got nothing to do with that.
You've all things to do with that.
Right. Okay. I have arrangements to make, obviously. This is hard.
I have evil men to kill. I love you.
She takes your face in her hands, leans into you with a soft kiss, whispers words into your ear that only you and she share, and slowly pulls away from you, gets up from the bed, and leaves the room.
And he lets her go and has a little cry.
From there, what is everyone else doing?
Making our way to the kitchen
All right.
where I eat and make
For I
breakfast.
eat.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Are you making just for one, or are you starting a breakfast for everybody?
Make it just for one.
Make it just
No,
for one.
everyone. Everyone.
Perfect. All right. So eventually, you and some of the help get everything organized and bring it out to the breakfast table. Eventually, the rest of the party comes down and joins you at the table. What is the plan for today, everybody?
Well, actually, I would have said before that Viria would have been waiting in the kitchen for Catalina to see if she'd show up, because she has wanted to talk to her.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Okay.
But you do see Rose
Yeah,
quickly
I mean,
kind of doing
Rose
everything.
would go down, and Viria's just kind of like awkwardly standing there, like arms crossed. But yeah.
Trying to stay out of the way, but always in the wrong place.
Offering to help, but Rose knows better.
Behind.
Mhm.
Oop. Oh, just around here. Sorry, Viria.
I
All
think
right.
I'll just leave.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. How was your night?
And she just leaves.
I am making eggs.
Yeah. Can't wait to eat them from the corridor.
Okay.
Colt will be sitting in the dining room, looking a little sullen.
What's gotten to you? Sorry. Good morning, Colt. How are you?
Oh, good morning, Vera. How are you?
Good. Yourself?
That's a lot of teeth you're showing to me right now. It's actually
Yeah.
unsettling.
Yeah.
Did you sleep well or no?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The two
still
of
with
you
the-
make the air
she-
so awkward I could cut it.
Oh, hi.
Tea?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll wait for coffee. Thanks. You,
Viria?
Hmm?
Why are you acting this way?
What am I? What this way? Sorry?
The whole smiling, forced, awkward conversation. Both of you, it was weird. What happened?
I mean, I slept weird again, but it's, it's all.
I mean, in my bed, so, I mean, maybe that's what's weird? I'm just kidding. That's obviously just a joke. That's a joke. I've made it I've made it so much weirder. I have to...
Rose is making eggs.
Oh, good! Eggs! Wow! The end of that conversation. Excellent. Eggs. I love eggs. So, how do you... I like, sunny side up eggs, a little runny with a...
She seemed to be making them very, how is it called? Scrambled?
Scrambled
she
goods
was-
too.
She was going at them quite vigorously, so.
Yeah, yes.
What did I miss?
What?
Eggs.
No. Eggs. Eggs. Do you like eggs? Do you eat them?
Do drow eat eggs, Nagaheim? Enlighten us.
Okay, now what happened? Seriously, why are you both acting like this?
I told you, I
have-
slept weird, running on very
What
little
happened?
sleep. This is what happens when you don't sleep, isn't it?
From the
Yes.
kitchen,
Yes.
you hear Rose yelling, "Eggs are ready!"
Oh, thank God.
And eventually, this is where Rose comes back into the dining room, carrying, like, well, how would you describe the eggs? Like, how do you prepare eggs?
Rose has prepared all like sunny side up, like the all like when you go to
A variety.
yeah,
Yeah.
know, breakfast restaurant and like, they list all of the types of way of cooking eggs.
Yeah.
Well, this is what you have.
So you got poached, hard-boiled, scrambled over here, sunny side up, hard
Omelette.
over easy kind
Yes.
of thing. Yes, good.
Yeah.
Maybe a quiche, who knows?
With toast and
Yes.
like little fruit salad, of course. But
Now,
yeah.
Viria, make a
Only
perception check,
Chico
please.
Oh yeah.
A what check? Do I? Oh.
No, not you. Sorry.
Oh.
A 7.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're back,
it's food. All right, so as Rose is like putting out all the different eggs and everything across the table, the rest of the help is coming out with your beverages and side dishes and all that kind of stuff. So the meats, the breads, all that jazz. So there you go. You have your breakfast spread before you.
Oh, piles up huge plate, and he goes, as he's eating, he's just casually, he's like, yeah, you know what, this yolk is incredibly runny, and Catalina's going back to the Feywild, and you know what, I'm gonna
There
shove a
it
piece of
is.
toast in there. It's a little bit of salt and pepper.
So that's
Sure.
why you've been sullen this morning. when
What do
I
you mean
walked
she's
in.
going to the Feywild?
Well, we think it's probably the best choice for her, considering she doesn't feel up to facing this right now.
So you've seen her this morning.
Hmm.
Okay, I've been wanting to talk to her. Do you know where
I
she's
don't-
gone?
The Feywilds. Unfortunately,
Already?
she tends to get a little quiet when she's upset.
We notice she seems to disappear when she's upset, yes.
It makes sense, she being a spy and everything.
But I thought she wasn't a spy anymore.
Well, she has the training of a spy. It's you don't just stop knowing how to be one, creeping about and whatnot and being quiet. It's like if I decided if I wanted to be, a yardsman. I don't know. You trim the lawn, I suppose, and sculpt the topiary. I'm really impressed. I remembered that word. Pardon me.
What's a topiary?
Oh, it's
What's a yardsman?
A yardsman's not actually a
No.
word, but a
Gardener.
topiary is. It's a man on the yard.
When you're talking about topiary, Rose will like go to Naga and be like, I don't understand any of these words. Are we speaking common? But she says that in Elvish.
Which I understand.
Which you understand.
They're talking about people who maintain lawns.
Okay.
A lawnsman. Yes, a lawnsman. That's what they're called.
Some people also call them, gardeners.
Oh, with the
Landscapers.
gardens. Regardless, I wouldn't stop knowing how to fence because I've taken on a new job. That was the real long walk around to get to that point. I apologize.
Very long.
Um,
But I'm proud that you were actually able to, end it without just continuing to ramble as usual.
I mean, you could use your swords to garden, I suppose.
wait, I
Just
ramble?
Looking at
You cut
Yeah.
a tree with a sword?
Sometimes when you get,
he could.
really nervous or
Yeah.
really emotional, you just keep going and going and going until someone cuts you off.
it's quite entertaining to watch, really.
That's why we usually let it happen a little bit.
That's unfortunate, and I
Yeah.
didn't realize that was a thing that I did, and
Yeah, but that's why
you
I was
know.
really proud of you. Because you were able to bring yourself around.
good, because I am all about absolutely learning and improving oneself, and just because you know a lot of words, and this goes on.
Yeah. I think we all just sit there and let it happen.
We're all just like smiling and nodding as he goes on. Like,
I mean, I'm sure there's more important things to talk about than whether I want to be a yard's lawns gardener. Things. We have a vampire to murder.
But eggs to eat first.
We can do both. Talk about murdering vampires as we eat delicious eggs. Yummy.
Nom, nom.
So, to re-establish what we have learned, we thought we know that the dwarf man. Oh God, names.
Lord Mythben, I believe.
Yes, Mythben didn't know how he met the Major Domo, nor did Reese. Who are we looking at?
Well, just to clarify, it's not that they didn't know how they met them. It's that they met them at the same time, but one says that the other one introduced the other to them, kind of thing.
Right. And who are we looking closer at?
Well, I do believe we intended on staking out Lord Mythben's estate first, before the
Right.
whole bat situation happened.
Yes, that was awful. And
I've seen worse, but yes.
so we're gonna go during the day today, and it is a fortress. It is quite literally a dwarven fortress. So, do we think we can get in?
Oh, you probably can, yes. You were able to do that pretty easily yesterday.
I can trim a topiary and I can break into a fortress. My CV is looking amazing, really.
Oh, I meant through the
Maybe-
front door because, noble man.
Oh, and that as well. Oh, excellent. Perfect. Eggs. Wonderful.
Eggs, wonderful.
Eggs, wonderful.
Maybe you could trim their topiary after you break in.
I don't think dwarves do topiaries.
Maybe we
So-
could bring them one.
Okay, so perhaps we find an excuse to go visit again. I know I was saying that I was looking to have some of the like the staircase to go marble and all of that. And then we sniff around the house as I'm distracting Barafir.
Yeah.
Ben? Yes.
Yeah.
That could work, because at least, if we're found sniffing around, we could just tell them we're lost or something.
And there's daughter Gamilda. I'm just trying to think of conversation points I can have. Okay. I mean, it seems like one direction. Does anyone else have any ideas?
Hmm.
Bless you.
Not really?
I'm at a loss since my magic seems to have failed us on that department.
Well, because the other thing we discussed was perhaps, just getting Desero to come to us.
That's right. We set up the house with a bunch of hilarious traps for vampires. Or, I mean, we might not even find him right away, so we have to wait till Winter's Crest, which he is expected to come to.
That's right, and then
Just-
we'd have a bunch of witnesses to him being a vampire or something.
I could just send him a message and ask him to, stop by for his physical and formal invitation.
Yes, yes. Now we could play that as though the letter expressed us hoping to meet Lord and Lady Briarwood. Perhaps we can, like cowards, appear to fold and be like, yes, it's obvious that you're very powerful and we don't want to get into any trouble, but maybe opening up some trade with Whitestone might be the direction. Appear as mice and then attack like lions.
I like that.
I can't send very long messages.
No, but maybe just an invitation, and when he gets here, that's how we'll play it.
I like the
Or-
booby-trapped manor idea.
I do too. I really do. That sounds fun.
Right? It's like that play I saw once where like this kid just traps burglars in his home. With
Do you have a good garlic supplier?
Is
garlic-
garlic a thing?
Well, don't
In
aren't
Tal'Dorei?
aren't vampires afraid of garlic?
I don't know if we read that.
It's a
I know
legend.
it's holy water and
Got that. Light.
oh yeah, light and holy water and there was something else. I
Running a
feel.
stake through their chest while they're in their coffin, I believe.
See, that's why I do want to go sneak around the Mythben estate today during the day because we were looking at night, he may have been out and about sucking the blood of innocents while Nagheim was trying to discover where he was.
I believe it was all of the water in Sangorn.
Ah.
So with the amount of water here, it makes my spell useless.
But didn't you notice that one specific spot in Singorn seemed to be kind of dead-looking? Or dead-looking than the
Yeah,
rest
what's
of the
up
city?
with that?
Kind of like darker.
If I knew, I would tell you, but there's only so much I can.
It was near
Yeah.
the Mythben estate.
I don't think I was the one that noticed it.
Well, just to clear something up, just because I don't want you guys veering in one direction or the other.
I'm like, maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but
Well, no, you're remembering it right because that's about the area when you first noticed it and investigated it. But then once you saw that, you kind of looked around and it was like throughout. There just seemed to be a darker presence throughout the entire city.
Okay, so it wasn't limited to that specific spot.
Yeah.
Got it. Never mind. There goes my lead.
Sadly, my expertise does not fall along investigation. I am more of a sit down with a book and, find the information I need.
Yeah, I've mostly been hired to, kill things, not find them. Usually they're already found when we get brought in, so.
All right. How about since we were looking at the Mythben estate, I would love to take a look around, and if that fails.
Did a jumbo jet just land somewhere? What was that?
I've been watching playthroughs of horror games like recently, and that freaked me the heck out.
Some small dick dude trying to overcompensate with a fucking loud ass engine.
Oh dear. Yeah, a little sneak around the Mythben estate would be fun, and then we can come back and prepare the house to trap said vampire or destroy.
I think that's pretty much our only path. We don't really have any leads anyway.
Yeah, I kind of hate feeling like a sitting duck like this, but
Yeah, it does feel a little bit exposed, doesn't it?
But no on the garlic.
I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of garlic garlands in the kitchen. You're welcome to them. But they might smell us coming from a mile away.
Maybe if we smell bad, they don't want to drink our blood.
is garlicky blood a thing?
I don't know.
You know, if we eat a lot of garlic and we start tasting like garlic.
Or maybe spicy food. Maybe they don't like spicy blood.
No.
I mean, we
Shall
could.
go investigate?
How about we go investigate?
We could have this conversation for hours.
It's like, how long have you been talking about garlic? 3
This
hours.
group
Don't judge
has
me.
one brain cell, and Nagaheim's the one who holds it. So
Which is awful because I, as a player, have 0 brain cells.
All right, so we're going scouting throughout the city there? Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, heading out from the southern side of Singorn, over the bridge that crosses the Lake Winlas into the Tarn Ward, which is the market. Market Ward closed down during the daytime. Mostly it's just a lot of the students that go to the Spires of Uric, where most of the academies for magic and mages are. But from there, the Tarn Ward leads across the section where the military has kind of got their encampments into Barrel Keep. And once again, you are standing in front of House Mythben, where they live. Yes, words escaped me for a second there. Had a brain fart.
All right. I'll walk up to the door and bang, bang, bang. Goes the trolley.
into the room.
So once again, you're greeted by a dwarven manservant, I guess. Yes. Butler. What's the manservant? Sounds weird.
A major domo.
Nah.
A valet.
Sure.
Valet, but
A dwarven valet greets you at the door and recognizes you from the day previous, allows you to come in. Who are we looking for specifically?
I am looking to. Damn it! I shouldn't be the one to be distracting. I should be the one to go sneak. 'Cause
Well,
rogue.
nothing's been said yet, so you can come up with something.
I mean, Rose can distract a young lady.
The
Not the
What's
right house.
fair-
Yeah, but I thought you still had a daughter.
yeah.
Rose can go and be like, girly,
Oh.
like, oh my god, you have the ball coming up. And I was told, or a little
It's-
birdie told me that you can, like, you need an outfit. I don't know. Rose is chipper enough to pull it off. I sure as hell am not.
okay, I'll
It's-
try.
Barafir and Gamilda.
Mm-hmm.
What the
Wait, I
name
thought-
of the daughters?
I thought
Gamilda.
he had
No,
his-
just the one daughter.
yeah, the one
Gamilda.
daughter. Yeah. And we
What's
talked.
her name?
Gamilda.
Gamilda.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
would
just
definitely not.
seduce her or something.
Or, you know,
Can I
That's what
try
Rose
to
is
be
known
her
for.
friend?
you can definitely be her friend. I would not ask Rose to go up against the chick that she shut down last time. I would, that would be mean. To both.
Well, it's because I'm just saying she seems to have a very easy time doing it. So
What? What do you mean I shut down someone?
It's really not important right now.
You guys see that the valet is standing there looking perplexed as to like, what are we doing here?
No. You said we could talk. I'm assuming it wasn't them.
Still.
This is while we're waiting for the butler to arrive.
Yeah.
You know, it's a large house.
Yes. I was hoping to talk to Barafir regarding a project in our estate that I would love to get his opinion on.
Fair enough. Wait right here. I'll go fetch the master.
Ah, thank you.
And off he scurries. So,
Okay. Guys, we need to really figure out a plan right now, because I'm obviously the best one slipping away and going for a sneak. If I could get someone to distract Barafir with talk of stairways and just anything.
I can ask questions about stairs.
Yes.
I can also turn myself into a small creature to look around.
Oh, criminy, that would be brilliant.
I could maybe inquire about getting a new sword made.
Anything. I'm kind of floundering a bit.
and I'm gonna cast polymorph on myself
Okay.
and turn into a mouse that matches the color of the floor.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right.
What spell is that? That is a goodbye fourth level spell. Guys, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. And I'm just gonna scurry off.
Okay. Which way are you going?
I would be looking for downwards, but any room to quickly at least also get me out of sight. So when they come back, I'm,
Okay. So you're a mouse, you said?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Make a investigation check. You're looking around the room to see which direction is the best to go in a downward direction. Should that be investigation or perception? Anybody can answer
I
this.
guess it would be investigation.
Okay.
Yeah,
go
looking for
it.
something specific.
17?
17? Great.
17.
Directly across, you see the stairwell that kind of leads up to the second floor. It's kind of like in Cult's Estate as well. And just underneath there are two doors that are set underneath the stairwells. Now, you remember that there's like a dining hall to one side and a smithing hall to the other. You don't know what's beyond these doors, so your best guess to find something that leads downward, probably where you haven't been before. Fair enough. And as this little mouse, well, that's squishy sounding. I tried to do something else. My tongue had different plans.
Getting more flashbacks to those water things.
Yeah. Sorry. So as Nagheim kind of scurries away, that's about the time that coming around from the smithing hall.
Oh, welcome back. What brings you here?
I could not even sleep last night with the thoughts of this new staircase in our home. And I was just hoping if you had a little bit of free time, do you do any of the work here at in this beautiful fortress?
We
I would
can.
been so interested in masonry my whole life, and it just never had the chance with the, all the political sciences that I take in.
Oh, I know how you feel about that. It's not been my strong suit very long either. Come this way, I'll show you what we have for wares and everything.
So he will lead you into the smithing hall, and stepping into this exceedingly warm hall, the most commanding thing within this space is the giant kiln that roars with a dragon's rumble. Lining the entire length of the middle of this room along most of its walls are large workbenches with assorted smithing tools and molds spread across their surface. At the far back of this space are assorted tanning racks and multiple skins and everything of differing leathers being treated or stained. And stacked in perfect, precise stations near the kiln are a variety of metal bars, stone that have been refined for easy use. There is your pick of the litter for whatever you want for your stairs to become.
Colt's gonna just start picking up things and like, oh well, this is a lovely material. How does it fare against the years? We hope the estate to be standing quite some time, and I think the stairwell will be an absolutely fantastic blah 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 centerpiece.
With most stonework, when you have it indoors, it's not going to be hit with all the weather and everything like that. So the wear and tear of it isn't such a demanding thing, but it's the look of it, how it accentuates everything that...
Blah, 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 blah.
we talk in depth about masonry.
Now, Viria and Rose, are you two with Cult? Are you in the lobby? What are you two doing?
I followed.
You followed...
And after a little while of this conversation, I'd be like, excuse me, do you have a powder room that I could use?
Aye, just down the hall to the right there.
Cool. I will go to the bathroom and use that little time to explore a little bit and,
Okay.
investigate.
And Viria?
And if I've seen that the Lord was, kind of into his conversation and not paying attention to me, I would have kind of like veered off the group to investigate on my own.
Okay. I'll say that if that was the deal for you, you would probably be heading into the dining hall, and that's generally the direction where he pointed for Rose to go as well. So as Viria is heading off, you see her and try and catch up with her as well, going the same direction there. So,
And
yeah.
Into the earring as they sort of go off on their paths, Colt will go, if there's a locked door that looks interesting, let me know, and then come back and we'll trade off.
All right. So
Roger
with that,
that.
yeah.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Oh, Nagheim
Do you
says
speak
adorable
mouse?
as a mouse. No, it's just Nagheim going squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Very covert. All right, so the two of you upstairs, finding yourself once again in the lobby of the Mythben household, you head off to the right where the grand dining hall is, with many long carved tables and high-backed chairs all around its perimeter. The furnishings all have sharp edges and square features with layers upon layers of runic detailing along any surface of the woodwork. Lining most of the walls in this space hangs armaments of every kind with distinct dwarvish styling and a variety of metals composing each of them. At the far end of the hall is a long stone countertop with an array of large knives across its surface. Hanging just overhead are many pots and pans that show years of use. Lighting the scene behind it all is a large fire pit embedded into the back wall of this area, where multiple cauldrons and a 3-tier spigot sit at the ready. There's a door to the left of the cooking area that you assume to lead to the bathroom in question. And that's about it.
There's a door. Let's check it out.
Okay.
All right, heading in there, you go up to the door, you test the doorknob, and it opens. And inside is a bathroom.
Cool.
I'm.
With a
Give
secret
me-
trap door.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, are there any secret trap doors in the bathroom?
There's a chest that, if you look carefully, subtly breathes, but no.
Can you give me like 1 minute? And she goes and actually uses.
I'm gonna go over there, and she leaves the bathroom.
Okay. Well,
Investigate.
while you guys are making use of that, we cut to a little mouse walking down the stairs. You become very aware as to how loud. Oh, never mind. You're a mouse. You have no footfalls. Scratch that. Once you reach the bottom, you find a small circular space with a set of double doors on the far wall across from you. What do?
I guess I would kind of crawl over. Does it look like I can fit underneath the wooden doors?
Oh, that's a good question, because I was going to say you're a mouse, so you could slip underneath of it, but dwarves are also very precise with their smithing stuff, so I don't know if... Fuck it, it's more fun if you go in. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'd slip in.
All right. So, as you slide underneath the doorway, you discover something very strange in this household. The smell that escapes the room is the first thing that consumes your senses. The flood of color confuses you, as do the bright crystalline lights that hang from the ceiling in this space. Looking left and right past the doorway, you get a better view of the room beyond. You are puzzled to see an underground greenhouse, almost as thick as the dense Riffenmist jungle. A variety of trees that almost seem to be the pillars holding up this space can be found dividing sections of the room. Potted plants and flowers extend as far as you can see from the doorway. The closest varieties are as small as a clover, but as you go further into the space, each new specimen becomes bigger and bigger.
I'm going to try to see if I can sniff out the smell of the castle. So I can try to find like the major domo, so of Whitestone Castle or whatever it is.
Okay.
keep
Mm.
that they lived in, manor,
Yeah,
whatever.
make a history check real quick.
Mice are also, they have keen smell. So
Mm.
let me see. My history is a 13, so it's a 27.
All right. Fantastic.
Sniff out that dead body, baby.
So
Now,
yeah.
unfortunately, it's been a long time and you weren't quite perceptive as to what it smelled like. So I'll say you can't distinguish anything that smells like the castle or anything that reminds you of that place. But you do smell dirt, you do smell earth, a lot of different varieties of vegetation, flowers, and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of aromas in the area, just nothing precise like that.
Do I want to do something stupid?
Yes.
Obviously.
No one's around me, eh? I don't hear anybody.
Make a perception check.
$14. Wait, does that count? No. So 14.
Wait, do you have disadvantage?
It's because of if I had sunlight sensitivity.
Oh, right. So you said how much?
14.
14. Don't see anyone just yet. No.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna hate my life for this. This can bite me in the back. This is gonna bite me in the ass, and I know it. But I'm going to drop polymorph and use locate creature.
Okay. Go for it.
So I'm gonna the mouse form is just gonna slowly anamorph, but backwards into Nagheim.
Which sounds like what?
So like a puff of smoke just happens.
Yeah.
And then Nagheim's gonna just kind of, oh, that was awful. And just gonna look down at their cane, and the little flake of gold dust is gonna start flickering around to see if it can find purchase.
And that's for 1 hour, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
but I'm going to try walking around
Sure.
in case things aren't in case it doesn't pick anything up.
All right.
'Cause they're 2 concentration spells.
Now, this is a wide expanse of space, and you can tell that just with your level of intelligence, the size of the grounds above that this estate is on, from where you stand and as far as you can see, this greenhouse extends far beyond the actual parameters of the house. So this is something that has been built underneath and expands probably throughout the entire yard underneath all this.
Well,
And
I
how
still
far
have-
do you plan to go into this space?
I have 1,000 feet of detection.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna try to slowly walk it through as quietly as I can.
Make a stealth check.
Eight.
8. Fantastic.
I
All
have
right.
+5 too.
Sure. Now, I'll say this, just for funsies. If you want, you can make a nature check as well as you go along. If you want.
8.
8. Fantastic. You see green.
I rolled 2 3s in a row.
Amazing. So those dice, money well spent. So as you're walking along, you are taking in all the different colors and everything like that. And as you get about halfway there, you do see a little bit of movement in the back corner. What do you do?
Is it picking up? The
Your
dust
spell
not-
is not detecting Christos in that general area.
I'm gonna send Albert and I'll try to duck behind a tree.
Okay. As if on
Perfect.
command. That's
I know,
amazing.
right? Oh,
That bird
oh.
hits its mark.
Yeah.
So I'll send Albert, and I'll duck behind the tree and get Albert to like scope out, to give me a description of who's standing there.
Okay. So, Albert flies up to a high branch on one of the trees and tries to glide down to another to kind of go to the location where you think you heard the sound. I'll get you to make one more perception with Albert's perception. Oh, you're muted.
I have to look up his perception real quick.
Sure.
Do. 15.
Hey. With that, Albert communicates to you that there's what looks to be a young dwarven woman, kind of with her hands buried inside some dirt, trying to like pick up one bulb of a plant and replacing it with another. A couple of shovels and tools and a dirty apron all about her, and little bits of dirt all around her. And she's trying to make a sort of display, like a tiered display, and trying to figure out maybe the best way to kind of go about setting it up so it looks more majestic than anything else in there. So, yeah.
How far away from me is she?
She would be about, I'll say, between 50 or 60 feet away to the left.
While behind the tree, I'm gonna cast message, not sending, but message.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have like Albert like ruffle a bit, almost to make it seem like to bring attention to him while I'm sending the message. Like, I'm looking for a strange man. Calls to me, but I can't find him.
Ah. I just screwed everything up on my screen. Sorry.
I like this bold move.
Bleh.
See if it pays off.
Stream goes down. You hear a voice off in the distance say,
God, is that you? It's me, Barafir. Are you finally answering my prayers?
What?
I am in need of Desero. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, is this another message?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know someone named Desero. But if that... do you want me to know him? Is this a friend?
He is a representative from a foreign power. Words are hard right now. He's new to the city.
Can you see me right now?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry.
That is fine.
So what's it like being God?
Oh.
Hello?
Well.
Tiring.
Yeah.
Which is why I rely on my disciples to aid me when I'm in need of something.
Uh-huh.
It's a man, Christoph Desero. I am told he is a friend of your father's.
Oh, do you want me to get my dad?
No,
Oh.
because
If he's
For
a friend
some
of my
reason-
dad, why don't you just ask my dad? He's a nice guy.
for for some reason, your father will not tell me.
Have you asked?
I have. It's a shame, I know.
I'm sorry, like, why does Jason sound like Jimmy Jr. from Bob's Burgers?
Who?
I just want to dance. Have you seen Bob's Burgers?
Yeah, but I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yes. Well. Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
I was hoping that you would have been able to help.
I don't mind helping people, but I don't know this Christos Deathrow, and I'm not good at making friends, so I don't think I'm your best bet here.
Has your father had any visitors? Maybe stay around a little longer than normal?
I mean, we see a lot of people here, but I don't really talk to many people here, so... Are you sure I'm the one you wanted to be talking to? I mean, you're God, so I think you can just talk to anybody you want if you just kind of play that card, you know what I mean?
I am talking to the one that I want.
Oh,
You're the chosen.
I'm the chosen one.
But if you are saying that there are no strange guests staying, then I will believe you.
I did a good thing?
Very.
Excellent.
Painfully, I will then cast Polymorph again on myself
Okay.
into a mouse. Skitter away, which means I dropped.
Hey God, are you always watching me? Like if I'm in the bathroom, are you watching that too? Cause that's, I should know these things. Hello?
And we end scene.
Just as I'm going, because I believe I still keep all of, my mental stats and everything. If I go into the earring, is it actually squeaking? I don't know about this.
Well, I'll let you read up on that in the polymorph thing just to be safe, but by that time we're gonna bounce back to the other people here as you make your way back upstairs. So, 2 people, and I'm gonna pick you 2 because Ari just put food in her mouth. But you find yourselves one in the dining hall and one in the bathroom, using it for its intended purpose. What are you doing?
After a good pee,
Mhm.
I come out of the bathroom to see that Beery's gone.
Oh, did you leave? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Well, I mean, I hang on, let me try this again. I would have, upon walking out of the bathroom to leave Rose to her business, I would have looked for, like, any other room I could explore.
Okay, so like out of the dining hall, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is, from there, you would lead back to the lobby. There's the 2 doors that go, you don't know where, and there's 2 stairwells that lead up to the upper levels. Aside from that, you know where Cult is right now with the master of the house. I don't know that you looked too hard in that room to see if there's anything that leads off of that room, but yeah.
Okay. Well, can I go upstairs then?
Sure.
Since we have Nagheim covering downstairs and we've got Colt and Rose on that floor, so I could go up.
Mm-hmm. So you head up to the 2nd floor, and there you see a long extending hallway that goes to the backside of the house, or the estate, I should say. And it's kind of what you'd expect. I mean, for Singorn's beauty and everything like that, most of the homes in the estates, they kind of have the same framework. So this is probably where a lot of the residents kind of have their homes and guest homes and all that kind of stuff, or bedrooms, I should say. But yeah, if you want to start knocking on doors, opening some, that's totally up to you.
why not? I'll look for a locked door, because that's what Colt told me to do.
Okay. So, first door you open, you give it a little jiggle, and it opens, and you look inside, and you hear a voice kind of come out to you.
It's occupied! God!
Glory!
Fix the fucking locks! God damn!
So that's door number 1.
What's behind door number 2?
Door number 2, you open it up, and it is just a wave of heat that comes out from this door. The room is all aglow in like an orange kind of flickering. Of course, another burning huge fireplace that has like a bunch of logs that are roaring in there, and a huge ass bed, 4 posters, bunch of like animal skins over top of it. You get that this is probably the master bedroom right here.
He likes it hot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gonna keep on going.
Okay. From there, most of the other rooms are locked right now.
Oh, a bunch of locked doors. Interesting. So
But yeah,
through
I'd
the
say it's
earring-
about 3 rooms deep on either side on this floor.
Okay. So through the earring, I'll just go like, found a bunch of locked doors upstairs, Colt.
Oh, you're upstairs? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I figured if Nagaheim's downstairs and Rose and you are on the ground floor, I could try upstairs.
Do any of them look like particularly difficult locks? Fancy locks?
I see this here is marble from under Craghammer itself, and that...
Oh, look at the veiny. No, it's marvelous.
They look like regular locks to me.
Good to know.
I did find the master bedroom. Do you think I should look into that?
I don't know. Go
Okay,
for
I'll look
it.
into it. And I'll head into
Trying
it.
to have 2 conversations at
Yeah,
once.
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Go do it.
All right. So you're heading back to the master bedroom?
Mhm.
Okay. As you head in there,
I'm gonna find this guy's sex toy collection. Aren't
Never
I?
gonna get caught. No consequences.
well, it's funny you say that because as you go to reach and open the master bedroom door, the bathroom occupant is stepping outside. We cut over to Rose.
Okay.
Rose, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go and explore some more.
All right, where are you going?
Which direction did Viri go?
Upstairs.
Where can I explore that's downstairs?
Oh, well, there's 2 doors that are underneath the stairwell where Nagheim went to, so you have the option there.
Okay. I'm gonna take one of the door that's the closest to me.
Okay. So we'll say you take the left door, and as you are heading downstairs, make an attack roll, and Nagheim make a dexterity saving throw.
No!
Yes.
No, I don't wanna. Unarm, I guess?
Oh, just a straight up attack roll, doesn't matter. Yeah, unarmed.
Ah!
Oh, 23.
No.
I just want to say it is physically impossible for me to beat that.
Okay. You step on a mouse that squeaks into a and there's Nagheim.
He is not here.
I stepped on you!
Yep. Well, a form of me. Well, a form I took. Not really me.
Oh, okay. I don't know what we're looking for, but now we need to find a beer.
Oh, what?
Beer? Alcohol?
We're looking
Wine?
for Christoph Desero, you know, the person that's trying to murder us.
We're also gonna be looking for wine.
But
And Rose leaves and goes back to where she was and goes to the other door that she didn't take.
Oh, under the stairs? It's the same sort of winding staircase down to where that
Okay, well, she goes to another area that she can explore.
I do like the idea of you being
physically-
like, I'm not going this way, I'm going to the other stair, and then making a loop back around to where you originally came from. That's adorable.
Yeah, we'll see that happen. She's physically shaken up by like stepping on her friend. And she's gonna go then upstairs.
Great.
I think that's where Viri went.
Fair enough. And with that, Viri, make a stealth check, please.
5.
So, here's how
I
this
do have
works.
inspiration though, but
Oh,
you know.
if you want. It's totally up to you.
Now I'll keep it for something like
Excellent.
life.
So, as you reach for the doorknob, you're about to twist it, and then you hear the other door open and the individual coming out, and you're like, oh shit, and you try to duck into the room, but you forgot you didn't even twist the handle, so bam, you just walk into the door. And you hear the individual go,
Oh, you're right there, lassie.
Ouch.
You're looking for the bathroom. It's right here. Might want to give it a bit to kind of air out. Yeah.
That's totally what I was looking for. Thank
Right.
you.
Well, leave you to your business then.
and he heads down towards the stairs.
Oh, good day to you too.
And that's when the other two are coming up the stairs. And you are all congregated on the second floor.
Wait, I don't think this is the way that we came from. Oh god, I'm lost.
He's not here.
Well, I was going to look into the master bedroom. I mean, even if he's not here, maybe Lord What's-His-Face has proof of dealing with him? I don't know.
His daughter doesn't know of anybody who has been staying here. or anything.
Maybe he hasn't told his daughter about him.
I think she would have seen.
I'm not talking
She-
that he's here, like maybe, you know, because he's met the guy, maybe, I don't know, there's documents or something that prove that they're in leagues or some, I don't know. I don't do the sneaking around thing, that's cults.
And Colt comes in over the earring. He's like, I'm actually about to sign a very expensive contract to get this stair thing made. You guys have been gone a while. Is there anything of interest I should know about?
I'm checking the master bedroom, and I'll duck into the room
Sure thing.
without anything else.
Rose will say, I stepped on Nagaheim.
Negheim, are your toes okay?
It was more my face, but it's fine. Also, according to his daughter, she has no recognition. No, that's not the word. Recollection. Recollection. Words are hard. Recollection of our target.
Okay, so this is a loss aboard the mission.
I believe so.
Okay, we'll let
But-
Ari. Who the heck is Ari? We'll let Viria check out the master bedroom. She seemed pretty keen on that. So, but yeah, come meet me back in here. Otherwise, I'm going to be out a lot of gold.
It'd be best if I meet you outside because I did not come in with you, technically.
Shit, that's right. Okay.
I'll be right there. And then Rose goes and joins Colt.
Fair enough. Viria. Oh God, where's my head?
Hey, easy there.
I do it all the
shade.
time, so it's all good. So, Viria, as you duck into the master bedroom, I'll get you to make an investigation check, please.
That's a 10. I'm rolling so well tonight.
Mm-hmm. So you look around the room, and it just looks like a standard room. I mean, you see the same kind of motif that's like throughout the entire estate. Like there's weapons that are on display there. There's portraits. There's some tapestries and everything. And aside from like the big roaring fire and the big ass bed, I mean, those things just take hold of your attention span more than anything else. So anything that's like a little detail, you're kind of missing it.
All right. Didn't find anything in the bedroom.
That's okay. Come on back down. We'll take our leave.
I will do so.
All right, so everybody heads back down to the lobby and into the, what did I call this thing? Smithing hall. There we go. Where you find Colt negotiating to the best of their ability to kind of get some, stonework done or woodwork or no, probably stonework done for some stairs that you totally need. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do I get a good price?
I have an idea, and this could be bad. I'm gonna
Perfect.
use prestidigitation to make myself extremely sweaty. Like I just ran here. And be like, Master Cultivarius.
Yes.
I heard you would be here, but I apologize for the interruption, but we are in need of you back at the estate pronto.
Oh, of course. Oh, if you would, I'm so sorry. How rude of me to immediately take my leave because I'm obviously urgently needed elsewhere. I shall gather the rest of my entourage and bid you adieu. All right, we're going.
He's a weird fucker, that one.
And away he goes.
Just to
I
get you
could
out of signing
probably-
a contract.
Yeah, thank you.
Good idea.
It's like, oh, 12,000 gold, you say?
Yeah, your family's not in need of money or anything. No.
It's very expensive keeping up an estate.
Yep.
All right, so we hurry away.
As we get out, outside and away from the keep, Ahab's gonna clean themselves with Presto.
Mm.
And just what if we were looking at this wrong?
What do you mean?
We have two people who say each one introduced it to each other. What if that's what they both genuinely believe?
Well, I believe Reese did believe that.
Well, they
Because
have
there
that in
seems
common, so that
to be
leaves the other third
one.
one.
Who had a story of this is how I met them. But if 2 out of 3 look suspicious, we wouldn't need to try to
that's-
explore the third.
Very good. That's very good. And what did you find anything downstairs?
I pretended to be a deity, apparently. So that's sorry about that. That's a thing that I did. His daughter has no recollection of Kristoff Desirel at all. Not that if anyone's been staying or anything.
And what was the room you were in? She just hangs out
A
in the basement.
greenhouse. An
Oh.
underground greenhouse.
That might explain the dirt on Barafir's hands.
Yep.
He
Especially
does-
since she was digging in it herself.
Okay, classic misdirection. Red herring. I like this idea that the one that doesn't have a false
What does
memory
fish
implanted
have
might
to
be the
do with
guilty
this?
party.
What was that?
Fish? Oh, fish.
No, I
The
said
red
herring. What does fish have to do with it?
It's a saying.
Quite classic in murder mystery stories and whatnot. I'll read you one time as we.
I can
Oh,
read
wait.
myself.
I
Rose
mean,
the one who can't
I
read.
think it would be fun if we did like a story time with Rose. Maybe some of us we could pass the book around, do some of the voices for her.
I'm here.
I know. Is that fun? Is that a fun idea?
Yeah,
it's
Rose
just-
murder mysteries. They have murder in them.
Yeah, though it's just weird when you talk about me like I'm not here.
Anyway,
Let's go.
so
Eggs.
we have 2 options. We can go double check the odd one out or our original second option?
Oh, I love this idea of the odd one out. So let's check.
I
That
agree, we should
is
check that out.
Paris Mirajor in the
Yes.
Tarn Ward.
Yeah.
And who are they when they're at home?
Pardon?
Well, merchants. They were
Mer-
merchants.
Yes.
That's right. Okay. Head of the guild for 60 years. Parents want to wed daughter off to the magistrate of Westrun, correct?
They just want to marry her off to somebody wealthy. And
Okay.
he intends to buy her.
Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so skeezy.
Well, I mean, the guy was a little skeezy. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things noble people do is skeevy.
Oh, I'm so glad my family just abandoned arranged marriage.
Yeah.
Despite
So-
it worked once for us, and mom and dad love each other very much, so.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Excellent! Very astute.
So,
Oh
Sometimes
my goodness.
things work. All right. So yeah, I'm down to go to the Tarn Ward to investigate the Mirajors.
We
if
don't have
everyone
much
else is-
options, I guess.
We're out. Might as well, and then we go learn how to make booby traps. Maybe there's something in Father's war room to teach us how.
All right.
In the meantime, maybe.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Toilet!
I'm aching.
Not a problem. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick bathroom break, let these guys plot their plots. And yeah, in the meantime, check out our lovely emojis. What are there emotes or emojis? What are these?
Check the message in the chat. It tells everything.
Okay, well, fuck me then. Hey. But you can see that, and you can see the lovely art by Chuck Monty. And yeah, we will be back in about 10 minutes or so. So sit tight.
We're gonna let Nightbot do the Nightbot.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there. All right, so the Oddities have just left the Mythben household and are planning on hitting up the Tarnward, where the House Mirajor estate is. Before, was there a talk you guys wanted to have?
Yes. So, because Colt knows that the magistrate of Western was interested in their daughter, Envenyator, he was thinking of maybe talking to Paris, the patriarch of the family, that maybe this isn't a good idea, partially as a way to sort of get in those, like, hey, I got some gossip for you, because nobles love nothing more than gossip. And also maybe as a side project, save this poor girl from having to marry such an icky guy.
Fair.
We only got to explore the lobby where they had all their stuff, and we spoke of wine last time.
There was a dead rat or something.
Yeah, it was a dead rat. So now this will have to be, if we can.
Hang on, can't vampires feed off of animals as well?
I assume blood is blood.
So maybe that rat was collateral. As weird as that sounds.
No, not the rat.
We will get justice for the rat.
Mm-hmm.
But since I'm the best at sneaking around, maybe one of you guys can say, "Oh, I heard," and distract Paris that way, whilst I excuse myself to the bathroom.
How would any of the three of us have heard that? We're your entourage, remember?
Plus,
Then
I'm still a drow. And there's
fair enough. All right, I shall throw myself on the sword, as it were, and I shall
Maybe-
gossip.
Maybe I can talk to her, but I don't know how she'll react to me.
It'll most likely be awkward, but that could be a way to get Colt to do the sneaking this time.
I mean, it can go very well or it can go bad. You know. They didn't know I rejected her. I mean,
Well, she seemed to take your presence quite well yesterday, if anything.
I think so.
You do have a calming effect.
Might be worth trying.
So if you want to take what we know about perhaps his religion maybe not aligning with the families and advising against any sort of entrance into marriage, maybe even suggest a different option. We can always use my brother as or
I
myself.
give Nagaheim a look.
What
That-
is her religion again?
I have no idea.
What is their religion?
Well, the magistrate adds some sort of iconography and a whip, which I would imagine would be some sort of self-flagellation. And to each their own, but I'm sure that poor girl doesn't want to be saddled with an old creep from Westerns. So maybe just coming as we became friends. I'm concerned with your future. I know that the magistrate, through, subterfuge and reasons of my own, that maybe perhaps he would not be a good pairing for you. And while you remain good friends, maybe nothing romantic might unfold, that you take their friendship very seriously, and I only wish them the best. And see, maybe I should do this. Unless you think you got it.
I think I got it.
Yes,
I think I got
Rose. Good girl. Nothing can go wrong.
So,
Can go wrong.
All gonna go so
As-
smoothly.
Wait, just one sec. I need to see if the spell is concentration or not. Never mind. We're good. Never mind.
the one thing I will say is probably throughout all the things that were going on, like in the house and everything, by the time you guys left and you're on your way back to this area, it's probably when the locate creature spell kind of.
Oh yeah, I was looking for a different spell, but I don't have it prepped. But yeah, it's fine. I still have 5th level spell slots to use.
Cool. And we have a tally.
Yay!
All right.
Tell her.
So the plan is to go to House Mirajor. Is that correct?
Indeed.
All right.
Correct.
Heading back into the Tarn ward, you are at the entrance and knock. The door opens. Hello, may I help you?
Hi. Yes, I was wondering if I could promenade with the lady, please. The mademoiselle.
Very well. If you
My name is
would like
Rose.
to, Rose, thank you. If you would like to enter and remain in the lobby, I will fetch the lady of the house. One moment, please. And off they go.
I know what
Mouse
promenade
time.
is.
Very good. I love the language. You've done brilliantly. Keep going.
Yes. So after a few moments, the lady of the house walks down the stairs, and you are presented for the first time with Ilmadia Mirajor.
Oh, that's Mom.
Yep.
Hi.
Hello. I don't believe I'm acquainted with you all.
Oh, I think there was a confusion. I was hoping to hang out with your daughter, baby.
She's indisposed at the moment. Is there any message I can pass on for her?
Oh no, I was just wanting to say hi. We met at the meta question. What is it called again? The ball thingy.
The Harvest Close Ball.
The harvest close. Thank you.
You bet.
We met at the harvest close,
Ah,
and I'm in town, so I wanted to say hi again.
oh, that's very nice. What is your name?
My name is Rose.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I shall pass on the message. Are you staying somewhere in the city that she may correspond with you?
I'm at the Cultivarius estate.
Very well. I will let her
The
know.
Cultivarius family. Yeah.
Wonderful. Is
Yeah.
there anything I can help you with otherwise?
If I might interject for just a moment.
And you are?
Oh dear. I am Darlene Archibald, Cultivarius Esquire.
Oh, all right.
I'm accompanying my friend Rose here. found friendship with your daughter, and I think Rose actually had some concerns regarding her that maybe she could discuss with you at this moment, as you are involved.
Concerns in regard to what?
If we could maybe go sit somewhere a little private, more private than the front hall.
Very well.
And she will lead you over into the dining hall section. And there's a couple of comfortable chairs. 2 elves, because they are thin and frail looking, and you have to have a perfect posture and balance to sit in them, so it's comfortable for them. For everybody else who's used to like bark lounger kind of shit, this is some hoity-toity stuff, feels like a stick up your ass, but hey.
Nagheim and Coulter fine.
Yes. So, one thing you need to know about me, ma'am, is people say a lot of things around me because they think I don't pay attention. Sometimes people look down on Wood Elf. You might be aware of that, or maybe you don't know about that. Also, I don't know how to read, so people sometimes think I'm stupid. So they say things thinking I don't pay attention, or maybe I don't listen. So I heard a rumor.
Make a quick perception check, not to interrupt, but this is fairly important.
Okay. Where are you? There you are. 16.
So you being of the higher tier of social status, on par with this lady here, you can tell from the glazing of her eyes that she's half tuning out Rose at this point, but you pick up on that Rose is powering through like a champ. Go ahead, Rose.
Oh, absolutely.
But all that to say that I heard a rumor regarding the magistrate, and I heard that your daughter might be involved with him, and I was very concerned. So that's why I was here today.
Is there somewhere I can take a quick powder?
Yes, just down the hall to the left.
Down the hall to the left. Okay.
And I'm sorry, you were speaking of whom exactly?
The magistrate.
My dear, there are many magistrates in many cities across all of Exandria. You will have to be precise.
This is Meta Fred again. I forgot his name.
Well, make an intelligence check to see if Rose remembers it.
Rose would remember. It's Fred who's not remembering.
It was the magistrate of Western.
Well, actually, it's a Margrave, but whatever.
Oh, Margrave!
And that's a 0 intelligence, so you don't have a fucking clue.
To be fair, Nagheim would have corrected.
Yes.
'Cause,
Are you
like,
there?
Okay. Yeah.
They said I was
We
there,
all-
so I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
I'm
we all
there.
went in.
All right. So,
So,
The magistrate of Western.
Margrave.
Right, Nagaheim?
Margrave.
Margrave, I'm sorry.
I see.
I hope I'm not losing you here. But yeah, I heard that person was involved with your daughter. I heard a rumor that the Margrave was into some very dark behaviors. Things involving whips, self-flagellation, and I was very concerned because I heard about it. I'm comfortable telling these things around me, so yeah, that's what I wanted to share with your daughter today.
And where do you hail from?
I'm from the Riffimus jungle.
A jungle?
Yes.
How did you come to hear such news about a Margrave all the way from a jungle?
Oh, I didn't hear from the jungle. I heard it in Western.
And what were you doing in Western that you crossed paths with the Margrave?
I was in the pub. I didn't hear from the
If-
Margrave. I heard it from other people.
If I
I
might
see.
intervene myself,
Please.
we aided Westrun in removing part of their criminal organization, which allowed us to be around the captain of the guard and other guardsmen. And they tend to loosen their tongues as they drink in celebration.
So, just to clarify, you, dear Rose, heard a rumor from drunken individuals in a pub,
Mm-hmm.
and your only other witness to such rumors is a drow. Interesting. Well, I will take this information under consideration. I greatly appreciate you coming all this way to inform me of these things.
You're welcome.
What my colleagues aren't saying is that we were part of a covert operation and went through the Margrave's estate and found proof of all of this, including a sum of money to buy off your daughter, so.
So on top of all this, you're confessing to me that you broke into a secure location.
As part of a covert operation with the Western City Guard, yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my god! Okay, I'm using my inspiration.
Sure.
Because this is unfair. It's better. 13.
Lucky 13, baby.
Can I give her my inspiration?
Kela, I believe our guests are on their way out. Please escort them as you would do so kindly. Thank you very much for visiting me this day. Take care.
And she gets up and walks out of the room. Just... No, I would say just as Cult is coming back from whatever he was doing, but let's find out what he was doing.
Let's find out. Oh, God.
As we leave, I'll just yell out, "Never insult my friend ever again."
It's nice that you think she's paying attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't care.
Cult.
Cult's going to try to find a way down.
Okay.
Any sort of basement-y looking door or stairwell.
Ooh, this is going to be well, here, let me just give you a layout. So
Sure.
you are in the lobby, right?
Mhm.
And over here is the dining hall. So you guys are sat right here. Now, if you remember from the last place, the stairs that go downstairs are underneath the stairwell. And you do see there is a doorway that leads downstairs, but it's in very close eyesight to where she is. So I will get you to make a stealth check, please.
Oh, that's good because it's what I do.
That's, 33, I think. I think you do it.
And a natural 20.
Yeah. So, you don't get noticed, but you hit the door. Locked. Sleight of hand check, please.
Guess what else I do? No. Hey, what's up, Timor? You wanna give a faithful boy a little helping hand? And by using luck, I get a 27.
There we go.
Worth it.
So, without question, you unlock the door, head into the room beyond, and again, there's a stairwell that doesn't curve around like what Nagheim told you about at the other estate, but goes straight down. As you head on down the stairs, there are a set of double doors that are latched up with a lock. Well, actually 3 locks. So something important is hidden behind these doors. You just don't know what. What would you like to do? Keep in mind, you might be on the clock here.
Yeah. Well, let us. Colt's like on the earring. He's like, I've got 3 locks to deal with. Give me. And he gives the location of the door really quickly. It's like, tell me if there's going to be anything wrong with that.
I think the only one who wouldn't be in conversation at that time would be Viria, so she would be the only one able to respond if so.
Yeah, I would keep him updated.
Okay. So, sleight of hand, 21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 1 lock. It's kind of a padlock on the top one.
17.
Okay.
Second.
That one is sort of like a deadbolt one, so that's good. And the last one, you got
21.
this. You got this. All right.
I do.
So, with that, I will get you to make a lot of rolls in this one little section here. I'm so sorry. I'll get you to make a stealth
I
check
love
to
it.
see if you're opening the door quietly or not, so as not to alert anyone above or inside. 19. Okay.
19.
That's good. Not even the hinges or anything squeak out. You just open it wide enough so that you can suck in your gut and inside. And inside, it's like straight up Raiders of the Lost Ark. There are lanterns all along the other sides of the walls, and you see crate upon crate upon crate lining this entire building of every size. Some have like burnt in kind of addresses and everything saying Western, Wildmount, Singorn, all these other places across Exandria. You just see names of all these different cities.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it smell funky?
Yeah, but I mean, I'll say make a quick little history check, please.
Yes. A natural one.
Yeah. You don't notice anything too funky. In fact,
Do
you
I
got like
notice
one plugged nostril and you're like, oh, I hope I'm not getting sick.
Oh, it's too true to life. Okay. Is there anything coffin-y looking or I mean, I guess I kind of smelled, but
Yeah.
I guess I nat one myself out of this. Okay, so this is pretty on par for like a merchant's house.
Yeah.
Shit, but there's so much to explore. Is there another entranceway into this area, like storm windows or anything?
Make a investigation check.
Okay, investigation. Don't you fail me.
Okay.
18.
You know that to the right and left, like it's kind of like a square off kind of room, right? So if you're at the doorway here, going this way around all the boxes to see down like the other sides of the room, you do see that there is like an alcove that looks like it's a doorway that goes one way or the other.
Okay. I'm gonna head towards that door.
Okay. So we'll say you go down towards the right-hand side of it. Okay. So you head to those doors, and once you get to the end of the hallway, and it's a wide space, high ceiling kind of like hallway that leads off, there's a set of stairs, excuse me, that you can see a sliver of light kind of coming down. And you realize that once you get to the end of that hallway, you see the stairs that lead up to it, and there are like cellar doors that would open to the outside. And they're fairly large, so this is probably where most of the crates come in, because they're not going to haul it through like the front entrance for the most part.
Right. Okay. Is it locked from the inside?
It's on the opposite side.
Okay. I keep in my mind where that is, and then I'm gonna try and sneak my way back out.
Okay.
Towards the lobby.
Okay, I'll say make a stealth check.
All right. Oh, and I'll lock up all those doors as I leave. I won't leave them open.
Sure.
Still thin like a motherfucking boss with 24.
You bet. And I'll get you to make one more sleight of hand check, just one. See if you lock them back up. Oh yeah, you don't.
23.
Like it didn't even happen. So, as the doors are locked back up, you quietly make your way back upstairs, shut the door behind you. You look into the dining hall, and no one's there.
I mean, through the earring, I would update Cult that this lady's an asshole and that we're getting kicked out.
There you go. Asshole kicked out.
Colt's just gonna quickly like to the front door to find his crew.
There you go.
And they're outside? I assume?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we're just waiting for you.
All right. Made my way in. And
Yeah, did you find anything interesting? Because all we found was a bitch.
oh.
Giant gaping asshole.
I may have found us a back way in. Speaking of assholes, there is a lot in that basement that is my interest for sure. But I didn't see anything suspicious. It all seems pretty normal. But there's so much to go through. So I'm wondering if we can maybe let's make like we're leaving and then scoot into an alleyway and get right back in there.
That works.
Lovely.
Sweet.
Are you all right, Nagheim?
There's just been a lot going on lately that's been reminding me that how unwanted my people are here.
Oh,
in
she was that
general.
kind of a bitch? Oh.
So between that and having to make things to help kill my own people, it's been great.
I'm sorry, Nag behind.
Kind of getting tired of the city of upper class twats. No offense, cult.
None taken.
But
I know where I come from. Twatland. so that's
So
very
what are we doing?
We are gonna duck into a nearby alleyway or lane and try to find a way back in towards the storm doors.
Okay. So everybody make a stealth check, please.
Oh, goody. But the way I've been rolling, I'm not gonna roll on D&D. Okay.
Wait, I want to roll with my dice.
Yeah, your
Okay,
owl
that's a
dice.
13. It's not too bad.
It's the owl dice. It's gonna be a 6.
Okay.
24.
24. Okay.
Hey!
And Viria?
13.
13. Ooh, man.
Trying.
So, as you guys head down an alleyway, you look at the high gates that separate the estate from the rest of the city. And you think, okay, we can squeeze through here, or I can give you a boost kind of thing. And as you're trying to do that, you hear, "May we help you?" And you see a guard on the opposite side of the fence, about 15 feet away from you, just kind of looking at you all going, like giving you the eye, like, what do you think you're trying to pull here?
Oh, my dog didn't come in here. We should go look elsewhere for my dog. Oh,
Yeah,
did we-
where have
we
you
s-
have you seen a small, mangy-looking dog run through?
No.
Oh,
It's
well.
very cute.
Oh, well, it's too bad. Come on, everyone. Let's go elsewhere to look for,
All right,
Havisham, my dog.
Havisham, where are you?
Havisham!
Heavy.
I wish I was that quick with names, man. Like, holy shit.
We'll let Albert hop down
Uh-huh.
onto the ground while they're all distracting and like walk away. And since ravens have the ability to mimic sounds that they have heard, I'm positive Albert has heard a dog bark before.
If
We'll
not,
use-
he's just gonna go, Havisham, Havisham!
Mimic simple sounds that they've heard.
All right.
A baby crying, animals chittering, a person whispering, things like that.
Yeah,
Now
as soon
have
as, yeah.
Albert start doing like a faint bark.
Yeah. So as soon as Cult and Viria kind of go, yeah, well, Havisham, we gotta look for our dog, you hear this faint bark, bark over like outside the entranceway.
Oh, that sounded like Havisham, Colt. Let's go.
Havisham.
and- Havisham, heel boy.
Woof.
Abby.
Bye! And we take off.
Fair enough.
Well, that wasn't great.
What do you mean? That was totally believable.
All right. Yeah, I
Where
guess
did that dog bark come from, by the way?
I don't
That was
know.
lucky.
Albert.
Oh,
Ah.
Albert, good job, buddy.
Can ravens do that?
Yes, ravens have the ability to mimic sounds that they've heard.
Is it a Raven thing or is it a Albert thing?
Ravens and there's a lot of birds actually that can do it. Parrots, budgies,
What's a parrot?
tropical bird.
Ah, that's why I've never heard of him. Okay.
Well,
We have one last spot.
which is
forgot what they're called.
the
What is it?
Lord Reese.
Are we gonna try them again?
I don't know.
I feel like we're chasing
got a
our
really-
tails.
Shitty feeling about that lady. I don't know if it was racism or her being in cahoots with Desiree, but
Yeah, I'd say maybe we go home and regroup. I'm at a loss.
I'm going to spend a 5th level spell slot for locate creature again.
Okay.
And just watch. I know it's not going to work because we're surrounded by water, but still-
For Christos? Yeah? Okay. Nothing.
Again, I can always invite him to your home.
I'd say that's our next step.
Fair enough.
See if he shows,
Now,
and then follow the corpse.
so here's something I should remember to ask whenever you guys leave to go out into the city. Do you take the carts or do you go by foot?
I assume we would take the carriage.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. So I'll say by the time you do all of this and get back to the estate, it's starting to get close to sunset. Whereas if it was on foot, it would have been nighttime by the time you guys got back. Is that
Okay.
fair?
I need to speak with your brother.
By all means. Rose, Viria, would you join me in the war room? I'm sure there's some tactical books we can look at for traps and whatnots. I mean,
Ooh, war
I
room.
know-
What was
I
your
don't
name
know.
again? What was the bitch's name again? I didn't write it down.
I think I wrote it down wrong. I have Amadia.
With an
Jason,
I.
is that correct?
Ilmadia.
Ilmadia.
Yeah.
Elvish names.
Putting her on my shit list.
Yep. Oh, that's what I'm gonna have actually happen.
We will ruin her emotionally.
I mean, what's gonna happen when that important family is no longer welcome?
Well,
to
here's a better
Wintercrest
question.
Vault?
What's going to happen now, you guys?
I'm going to go speak to Tens.
All right.
And I get the three of
Yeah,
us will
we'll
go discuss how to trap the house or how to defend.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to be a jerk and I'm going to say, let's go do that first so I can actually think of what the hell I can say with tens. All right. So, what is well, no, because then you don't get a chance. No, let's do the tens thing first. That way, if you have enough time to go back and plan with the rest of the group, we'll do that afterwards. All right. So, you look for tens. Where are you going?
I would check by the fire and actually, I just asked a servant.
Okay, so you ask one of the help, just to let him know to meet you where? I'm sorry? By the
Ask
fire?
where he is, so
Oh.
I could go speak with him.
Where would he be? It's afternoon. Shit.
Napping in a hammock, eating soft cheese.
Well, maybe. Yeah, I'd say, like, yeah, that sounds good. Like, let's say he's out on the porch kind of thing in the back of the house.
I just, as I open the back door, if he's close to it, I just knock on it. Mind if I interrupt for a moment?
Not sure, pull up a chair.
So, we were just visiting the Tarn ward,
Mhm.
and there's a Ilmadia.
All right.
She's the house, or the lady of, is it the Mirajar house,
yes.
I believe?
No, I believe that's incorrect. No, Mirajar.
Yeah.
This is what I get for naming two houses with the same letter. God damn it.
Yep. I have a weird scribbles and I got confused.
No, I have it written in plain English. I got confused.
Ah. Well, it would appear she does not approve of the fact that I am a drow. And
Tens leans across the table and just kind of takes your hand in his. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that will probably be something fairly common with the war going on.
yes.
The best advice I
However-
can give you is to not take it to heart.
But I was wondering, how would it look on, an important family if their invitation to a rather large event were to be withdrawn due to conflict of interest with your family's household?
Well, I would say that the financial consequences of that far outweigh personal ones. And I don't say that lightly. But it is a matter of the family name and estate prospering at this time when we have very few friends. So as much as I would like to cause a little bit of chaos in the social status quo, now is not the best time.
Well then, as Nagheim stands up and goes, I understand having very few friends, but you'll never understand having a world against you. And we'll just walk away.
So, as everyone in the war room is having their conversation, what is being discussed?
Booby traps.
Yeah.
Garlic.
You got garlic. It's just like garlands of garlic piled up that they stop.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
hell no.
at the
I say
kitchen.
Rose made a pit stop to the kitchen. She comes back into
Yeah,
this thing
Rose-
with
yeah,
laurels. Just.
yeah.
While
Um,
Viri and Colt were talking about something serious, Rose just ducked and went to the kitchen, and she's come back with like 5 braids of garlic.
Yeah.
She's just standing there while the two of you are actually having a good conversation.
You're fashioning garlic bandoliers, like so you got the X across your chest,
I'm making earrings for everyone,
Fuck yes.
necklaces, yeah.
What is that noxious palm? Oh, it's Rose. I mean, the garlic. Not Rose. So I was thinking if we've defeated him before, but what was it that went wrong that allowed him to escape and reform? Was the misting, correct? So if
Probably the method of killing him.
Right, so what do we have to destroy him with sunlight? Or
Well,
radiant light is one option.
That didn't quite work, though. I did use a spell that caused radiant damage, and he didn't. It badly injured him, that's for sure, but he didn't die as a result. So
What if we injure him so much that he becomes the mist again and makes his escape, and we give chase to where he rests, and
then we stake him. We'd have to wait for him to lower his guard, though, which he wouldn't do if we just injured him.
But if he has to reform somewhere and he's already hurt, then we're right on his tail. We've got Albert to go fly. We could have horses at the ready. It's not the best plan because it's not 100%. I just never really.
There's either
Not
that
very-
or
very
maybe
tricky.
we can stall him until the sun rises, and then
Trap
it's
him
either
in his
burn
state?
or retreat, and we follow him, and then
Keep him occupied until it's almost sunrise, somewhere where he wouldn't know the sun would be rising, like the mortuary, the mausoleum in the basement. That might be somewhere. We just have to keep him occupied, so for that long.
or maybe in a room with the curtains drawn. And then, when the sun rises, we go, haha, we were just delaying you, and then we open the curtains and he burns inside.
Oh, that does sound like a good plan.
Was
But,
there
y-
some way to generate sunlight using magic, maybe? I
don't
know, I don't know, but maybe Nagaheim would.
Yes, possibly. Because we're gonna try to do this tonight.
Well, I mean, the sooner we're rid of him, the better.
Obviously, we can't be looking over our shoulders for the rest of our days. Although, considering the enemies that we're making, we probably shall have to.
So...
Is it me, or are you kind of enjoying this a little bit?
No, I'm
Oh.
not.
Oh, okay. Me neither.
It's about that awkward time when Nagheim joins the rest of you.
Any plans?
Nothing concrete. I was tense.
Casual as ever?
Well, we were thinking of perhaps trapping Christos here on the estate, somewhere where we could keep him distracted till daylight and then reveal the sun to him. Hopefully destroy him where he stands. That or damaging him till he mists and we give chase and try to find him where he rests.
That was two of
Finish it.
my ideas. I was thinking if I'm able to polymorph him, we can use that and lock him in somewhere. And the polymorph only lasts for about an hour. However, if we can pull it off, then we'll be able to pick him up into whatever form he is, put him in a room that's locked until the sun comes out.
Better yet, we put him in a jar and we leave the jar
After the-
outside in
But the
sun.
polymorph will end.
Yeah, but if
within
the
an
sun's
hour.
already up, then,
Perhaps if we put him in something large enough so that when he does regain his normal physicality, it will be airtight.
I was
Yeah.
thinking if we trap him in a room, once the sun is up, we drag him out.
Now if we could
Since-
if we could get him an hour before sunrise and polymorph him then, that would be ideal. Because then we would have a turtle to deal with. Rabbit, perhaps.
We could. Well, I could try sending a message and inviting him an hour before sunlight or 2 hours before. And with the explanation of it allows us all to meet at a time that will work for both parties, since we need to sleep during the night and need the day. And we can have a discussion.
That sounds like our avenue is set before us. Meanwhile, I will have to get the house on lockdown, make sure all of the help is safe.
well, we don't need to meet him in the estate. We can meet him on the grounds, maybe.
But now, the question is, where do we trap him? Because we can't
What
only
about-
just have... Go ahead, Rose.
What if we trap him in the not your cemetery, but the underground one?
The mausoleum.
Yeah, in the mausoleum. That'd be very ironic.
But we want sunlight. There's no sunlight that gets into there.
But that's the thing. The mausoleum only has one door.
But we want to kill him using sunlight, so if there's no sunlight in
Well-
the mausoleum, then...
For him to leave, he would have to have
Yeah.
sunlight. And if we drag him out into the sun,
So, no matter what, either he dies or he's trapped in
Well,
there forever.
Wouldn't it just be easier if he turned back while in the sun?
It all depends on timing.
Because will we
Can
be
make it
able to
work.
drag him? Because he can turn into his mist thing.
Oh, that's
And-
true, eh?
So
Would it be? Well, would that not be only when he is defeated, in a way?
no, I don't believe so. He was hiding in the mist when we ran into him in the woods. No.
But
Do
it's still
we-
in the sun.
Do we, Chuck's asking, would the family have a large chest that could be locked up and made airtight? You know, like stick a potato or something in the lock on the grounds. I don't know, a potato? I mean,
I don't know where that came from, but I mean, you can have pretty much anything like containment wise
yeah,
around. I'm not
something-
exactly sure.
Something big enough for a average human-sized body to sit in, and then we.
I mean, from your childhood, you know that there's a bunch of chests around that you locked each other in as kids. So
Of course there
Yeah.
were. All right. I suggest we take a meeting with him closer to sunrise. Nagheim can try to polymorph him into whatever small creature that we can handle easily. We put him in a chest, seal up all the edges, and then bring it out into the yard. And as soon as sunrise happens, we just open it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And slash, if there's anything left to be done, how's your father? Have a couple fresh horses, and just in case he mists away, and we can give chase.
Yeah, we can have Albert keep an eye on the mist, and we'd be able to follow that way.
It's always good to have another plan when your first plan fails.
Keep some horses at the ready, but not too obvious.
Do vampires eat horses?
Maybe.
Hey!
Probably. Anything that has blood, really, no?
Yes, but if he stops
I'd
to try
like
to
it to-
eat the horse, we would just catch him before it happened, because he would be right there.
I'd like it if our horse didn't get eaten.
We'll prevent that if we can, yes.
Are we all good with that plan?
It's the best we can do, I
don't
feel.
think- Well, wait, hold on. We can do it a little bit better. In that moment, Rose gives you each a garlic necklace.
I
She
mean,
put
they're
it on you, like in how
Come to Spiritu Santi.
No, like when you go to Hawaii and you put like
Rose,
the flower
it-
necklace.
It
Yeah.
kind
Belays.
of,
This
it
is
kind of
Belays.
smells rose.
Rose.
It's I'm all for
Okay.
chunky jewelry, but this is maybe if I put a clove in my pocket or my wrist pocket. Hey, secret emergency. Oh, speaking
Why
of which,
are you giving us garlic?
I'm gonna put that holy oil in my wrist.
Because maybe vampires don't like strong smells, and if your blood smells like garlic, maybe they don't want to eat you. I've heard of that somewhere.
I believe that is but a myth, Rose.
Well, it's worth trying.
I don't remember us reading that in books.
And Rose, if it is something that wards vampires off, would it not be suspicious for us to have it on us when we are inviting him over as a guest?
Yeah, we do kind of want to fool him into thinking we're gonna be on his side because I desire power over all else.
Oh, I'll put it on the horse.
Yeah, put it on the horses.
Here's an uncomfortable thought. Cult. What happens if he asks for Catalina?
I
Since she got away
Uh,
from him.
we lie and say she is here.
That would be. I just had a thought. If he asks for Catalina, perhaps one of you, and he points to Rose and Viria, we make up a wig and have you in a separate room, laying in wait. And that's when we attack. Surprise. As he's expecting Catalina to
But
be there.
would he not be expecting all four of us?
Or we would come where I would show him.
Yes, but if one of them is dressed up, that means we're missing one.
Oh.
But we can lie and still say she is here. And if and when he arrives,
Maybe we can dress up, I don't know, like a coat.
We could
hanging
put
thing,
pillows
put a
in a
wig on
bed
the-
and a mop or something. Make a catalog. No. Catalina analog.
Mhm. Yeah, just get to her room in the servants' quarter, because, I mean, that's where she was staying, and fluffy pillows under a blanket with a wig.
It would be a good little distraction to maybe have his guard down and then we follow or we guide him. And then once he goes to, get her, as it were. One thing, I just want to be sure she's no longer on the grounds.
Who, Catalina?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I tried to mute it, but it just came out through my chest. No, she left as soon as you said your goodbyes, she was on her way out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's no worries.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up, because it could be of use to us, but also because, I don't want you to lose your cool if he ever mentions that.
I think, bearing in mind the weight of the situation, I know I can go off on tangents and whatnot. However, I am known to be able to tell a tale or two.
also,
That you are.
I believe it would work in our favor after he has arrived and we bring him to another room. We have the estate help lay things along the door cracks and such, so there's no room for any gas to escape. Any mist.
They would also have to clog their keyholes.
Potato.
I'm
Right in there.
Wet cloths, towels, things of the
Yeah.
sort.
We can make sure the windows are sealed up from the outside and that there's something that can be quickly put around the door. I think it's a plan. I'm not too sure if it's a good one. I hope it is.
It all depends. Before we start, I can always extend the invite and see what he says before we jump to conclusions.
All right, how many hours away are we gonna? What time is it now?
Now after all this talk and everything, 6 going on 7.
Okay.
What time would
We have 7
sunrise
hours.
be?
Probably
We're approaching
5:36.
winter, right?
36.
Yeah.
So we would want to invite him over
For 3:30 maybe?
around
something like that.
3:30, and I will try to use the guise of allows us to sleep a little, but gets it finished before daylight. Allows us to rest, I should say.
So I reckon we at least allow you, Negaheim, to meditate for 4 hours before this happens. So the rest of us can make, because you've used some magic today, I'd like you to have you back to full. if that works. And then we can do all the preparations while you slumber.
Very well. So,
Okay, so
Alright.
let's break this
Send my
down a little bit
message.
for me. So,
Yeah.
sorry, you're sending the message now?
I'll send the message if everyone's fine with it.
Mhm.
I'll send the
Yeah,
message when
that
it's ready
way-
to like kick it all off.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's mostly we would send the message to see if he'd respond first. That way we don't go through the trouble of preparing everything if he doesn't.
And this is sending, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Very much sending.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
I've got my thing.
Oh god. Wait, what is his title again? Fuck.
Major Domo.
Major. And it's Major Domo Desero, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Major Domo Desero. We are requesting your presence at the Cultivarius. That's one word. Or,
You
Cultivarius?
are
Did
at you are at 11 words.
I'll do you a solid. Do you want to write this out first before you actually do this?
No, because I won't be able to read it.
Okay, fine.
Uh,
I'm not helping.
Cultivarius
Start over.
Estate.
Start over.
If that's 12, that would be 12.
Yep.
To finalize plans and discuss open trade with your lord and lady.
One more word.
Are you using the one more word? No?
Ah!
Okay, good way to punctuate it.
Like, later.
Squeak.
Let's see. I'm gonna say, just because I don't want you to burn a spell for no reason, that you have the good sense to wait until the sun is set. Just to be on the safe side. You get a response.
Interesting. Look for me at your estate at the 11th hour this evening.
And that's it.
Shit. What time is it now?
It's about 7 o'clock.
We have plenty of time to get towels and such out close by the doors that need it to be, the front door, and get towels and such into the cracks of the windows and the locks.
All right. Cult's going to get all the help to help them find a chest that size, drag it into Kat's old room, seal up the outside window, as well as secret away some towels, maybe like in a big vase or something. Anything like maybe even a tar, some sort of or like a mud with a straw in it, or and secret that away and have his most trusted, or maybe one of us can stay outside the door. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud a million miles right now. But yeah, the help is helping. They're doing
Okay.
what they're supposed to.
So you gather everybody into one of the common areas there. You inform them of the situation, what is to be expected, all the things that you want to do to seal off any kind of gaps or anything as best as you can. People do bring a chest to Kat's room, is where you want it to be?
I think that's where we should lay our attack if he asked for her.
He
I think
didn't, but
the chest. No, but I think the
Oh.
chest should remain in the foyer.
Okay, that's fine.
That way we can leave it there as decoration,
Mm-hmm.
and if I can manage to get him transformed, then we'll be able to just walk him down to it.
Yeah.
Megheim would go up to Tens and be like, stay with everyone. Do not hide alone. Make sure, because you are a target. If something goes wrong, you will be a target.
Fair enough.
So, being alone is not what we want.
Does that go for everybody?
Nagheim specifically says it to Tens.
Okay. Fair enough.
Viria, I just need your feedback on this. I was thinking of asking one of the servants to hide adjacent to Cat's room to seal up the outside of the door. Is that irresponsible?
You mean in
If
in what way?
if we get him trapped in Cat's room, we close the door, instantly they come out and start sealing it off in whatever manner we've figured out. But that leaves them open to attack. We do know that Christos can alter minds, can take maybe some of the elven servants, as I know there's a natural resistance to that. Is it responsible to put them in danger like that?
Maybe ask them if they're comfortable.
Instead of a servant, maybe a guard.
Oh yeah, do we have regular guards?
Yeah. You got a few
Unless
extra
they-
posted. Yeah.
Okay.
That way, at least they'd be able to defend themselves if something went wrong.
Absolutely. Okay, I didn't even think of that. Colt will gather up the guards and ask for 2 elven volunteers
To do what exactly?
to basically be secreted adjacent to Cat's bedroom, like
Okay.
like so they're hiding.
Yeah.
And once the door closes, it'll be their responsibility to seal up the outside.
Fair enough.
And the keyhole.
Is Tens armed?
Colt,
I mean,
would he be armed?
Tens is capable of fencing.
Well, maybe we want to make sure that Tens has his sword with him, just in case. I know Tens shouldn't be fighting, but you know,
Well,
He might be a
arm
target.
Everyone, to be honest.
Yeah, I would say maybe keep everybody in another wing.
I'm gonna take off
But-
my earring and give it to Tens.
Tens might be a target because he's the man of the house. So
Perhaps we hide them all in the mausoleum.
or perhaps we keep him close.
No.
Yeah.
If he's close, then he is within reach. I will give Tens my earring, so if anything happens, if he becomes in danger or starts noticing something that could be dangerous, he can let us know. With it being very low-key. I must rest for an hour to attempt to get back a spell slot. So get back some of my energy. I will leave any prep up to you all until I'm finished resting.
Well, it's 7 if you meditate for, Oh no, never mind.
It would be 4 hours, but
You could do it.
Let me look. Traits. Where is it? I just want to look to see. Okay. After resting this way, you gain the same benefits. So I can rest for 4 hours
Mhm.
and get the same benefits of an 8-hour.
Yeah, you're an elf. Yeah, dude, do it.
I'm gonna slump down in a chair and just kind of zone out. But if anyone's noticing, you'd notice Nagheim's eyes are following Tens. Like, would rest on Tens for a moment before, like, zoning out. I just have to use the washroom, so I'll be right back.
I know. I'm like, I'm so nervous. I'm gonna pee myself.
Oh, okay. We'll take a quick bathroom break. That's fine.
Okay. A quick one.
A quick one.
Just
Five
play it.
Here we
minute-er.
go.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
a big play.
So, less than 5 minutes, we will be back. Hang tight, people. Here's some fancy art. Yay!
Way.
right, welcome back, folks. Thank you for letting us go to the washroom as we stress pee. But, Colt, you were saying you had an idea.
I did. Colt takes some parchment and a quill, and he quickly writes something and gives it to Viria. It's like, Viria, I bequeath to you the West Wing. It is now yours. It is under your ownership.
What? Why?
Just accept it.
Okay.
It is now yours. And he writes another one, and he gives it to Rose. Rose, I bequeath to you the East Wing and the mausoleum.
But why?
It's yours. Now, if we close those doors, he has only been invited into the Cultivarius estate. Thus, the lobby. The East Wing and the West Wing are now your domains.
Huh.
He has to be invited in. Theoretically.
I've never owned anything before. Wait,
Congratulations.
Hold on. And Rose grabs a piece of gold and gives it to you. Be like, I bought it.
Yes, cost 1 gold piece. Viria? Give me
Do
gold.
you want me to loan you the money?
And she digs in, removes a piece of
Cost
gold.
1 gold piece, and that is now official.
We
Tens.
should shake on it, maybe? Is that...
Oh
it-
yeah.
Yeah.
Other hand. Oh right. No, I'm right-handed. Okay. Yes. Yeah. All right. Excellent. Well done. Tens. Rose and Viria now own the East, West Wings and the mausoleum. Just go with it for the time being.
Yeah,
Make sure you have a radio. And that's my crazy idea, which we'll see if that works.
All right. So,
Also, another crazy idea I had.
okay.
I have. How long does holy oil? I could never figure out how long holy oil is good when smeared upon a weapon.
After one successful attack, I won't say it like wears off or anything like that.
So it has to be right before the attack.
No, like you
Or
could smear it on there, and then your next attack, whenever that hits, will be the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Colt is going to take the holy oil and his spare dagger out of his. No, he's just gonna do sword.
Okay.
Yeah, and he holy oils up his sword.
Gonna oil that sword up, eh?
You know I like to oil that
No,
sword.
I don't oils in general like last a set amount of time?
That's
on
what I was
weapons
asking.
When you, yeah.
I have no idea, guys. But
We'll
they,
say we do it at the appropriate time.
yeah, sure. But I'll say like the one coating there, it's good for like 2 attacks with radiant damage on it. Yeah. And I think, was it Rose or Viria who has the other one?
Viria, I believe.
Viria.
No,
Or
Rose.
Rose?
Rose.
Because I have radiant ability.
That's right,
Oh,
that's
that's right.
I have oil?
Yes.
Okay.
And at the appropriate time, smear it onto your weapon.
Well, you could do it now. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna dock you. Like it's, I don't know what you're doing, but giggity.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Oh, lubrication. All right, here we go. So, run me through what has happened, because we're going to come up to the end of Nagheim's meditation of 4 hours, and we have all seals and cracks as best you can sealed up. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
There are people stationed in different areas. Is that correct?
There will be 2 guards adjacent to Kat's room,
Okay.
and as the door closes, they will come in, seal up the door, and the chest will be in the lobby,
Okay.
awaiting whatever may come. But yeah, largely most of this will take place in the lobby. If we're gonna do it all there, great. If he asks about Kat, then we'll lead him to Kat's room. That's sort of like a backup, and then attack there. So, wherever Cat's room is, I'm gonna have the rest of the help and tens in the opposite wing.
Okay. So Cat's room would be off the kitchen in the back. So essentially there's space underneath where the second and third floor bedrooms would be. That main floor space that would be underneath there is where the servants' quarters are.
Okay.
So it's essentially like, that's the tough thing, is that to have the guards be Johnny on the spot, they would have to essentially hide within rooms opposite her room. Do you know what I mean? And just be like peeking through the doorway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're stationed there across from the room where Catalina is. The Catalina. So the rest of the help and everything like that, they are stationed where?
We'll be in the wing opposite that. So the one
So,
that we're
in the ballroom.
We'll say that, or yeah, like in that area, away, as far away from the action as possible.
Sorry, I'm getting notifications up here. It's like, Viria rolled this. I'm like, no, she didn't. You're a liar. Anyway. All right. So they would be in the ballroom kind of area, all stationed there.
For sure.
Guards are across from Catalina's room in the back kitchen where the servants' quarters are. You guys are where?
We'll be waiting in the lobby.
Okay. Now.
Together.
Excellent. To note, he said he would meet you on the grounds,
Okay.
not in the estate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I suppose we'll be waiting on the front step.
All right. So, as the hour comes, you're waiting. 5 minutes to 11. You're standing on the front steps, looking out past the gated section of the estate, waiting for any sort of movement. Master Cultivarius, are you sure this is a wise decision?
Who's this, Martin? You know what? No, I'm never sure. It's sort of part of the whole deal, is that you just sort of go into it with confidence, and then if it doesn't work, you do your best to get your way out of it.
Right. Right.
If it's not now, it will come, regardless, and we won't be prepared.
11 o'clock. $11:15. 12 o'clock.
Sending.
What do you say?
We are wondering as to when or where you will be making your appearance.
My apologies. Did you not receive my gift?
I did not. So, do it again. I must apologize. It appears I have not received any gifts at all. It would be a shame if we were not able to work out a deal that will be able to benefit both families politically.
Nothing.
Tense status update.
What's the word?
Is everyone okay?
Everyone's accounted for, yes.
All right. Okay.
Why?
Stand by. And Cult's gonna go and check on the guards.
Okay.
But we didn't hear that conversation happen. between
Oh,
you
I
and-
I
assume.
would have.
Nagheim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fault you for that. I'm like, no, he didn't say it out loud.
Well,
no. Yeah, he's gonna go to the cat trap.
Okay. Everything. What is the cat in the cat trap? Is it just like a stuffed dummy? Is it-
Pillows,
Okay.
pillows, and a mop.
Yeah, gotcha.
They rub some red mud on.
I approve.
By gift, he might have meant the heads.
Yeah, but I was not here, so I never received it. I was not lying.
No, true.
Also, that was
But-
not a gift. That was mean. A gift is like cake or candy.
That's
Was.
So I feel like what he's saying is that he's not going to show up tonight.
no.
Or maybe he wants us to think he's not going to show up, but then he'll show up and we don't because we're not expecting it.
Let's kind of look to
Well-
see if I see any bats.
Any bats?
Clusters of bats.
Make a perception check.
Can
17.
17. So 17. I mean, not on the grounds, no.
Okay.
Sorry, Cole, what were you saying?
I was gonna assist Nagheim, but 17's pretty good. Well, that was a lot of preparation all for naught. So I'm going to stay up till dawn,
As
and
will
I will sleep when the sun rises.
Well,
Okay.
you can sleep. I'm not in need of it for the night now.
I'm far too
I-
nervous to sleep.
I'm not going to bed either. I feel like it's better if the four of us stay awake until
We
dawn.
can- Well, my father always said, know your enemy, imitate your enemy's habits, and you will understand your enemy. So, you stay up during the night, be on guard. We sleep during the day when we know it's safe.
We don't have to do the whole drinking blood though, right?
No. I mean, unless that's your thing. I mean, I know Magda makes an amazing blood sausage, but that's kind of a different thing because it's sort of mixed in with like the meats and this goes on.
Mm-hmm. So is everybody
Could
staying
send
up? Is
him
that the plan?
Decapitated head. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what do you say to the help and everything? Is everybody just having a powwow out in the ballroom, or are they allowed to go back to their business, or what's the deal?
I feel like we should wait until dawn.
Yeah, just for tonight until we can be comfortable. So yeah, Colt will tell Tens that and just sing songs, play games, just till dawn. It seems that our little plan has failed, but now I feel more uncomfortable because nothing has happened.
At that point, Martin kind of comes over. Master Cultivarius, if we have the guards with us, would it be all right if some of the help prepared meals, at least, for you and your companions and possibly the rest of the help? Is that all right?
Wait, I have it? Yeah, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic with my drow. Just to see if I get a ping of any magic coming from sources where there should not be magic coming from. As in any of the help.
Okay.
Since sending would be all through the head, no one would have to speak, so no one would know if somebody was receiving a message. So I'm just
Okay.
seeing if there's potentially somebody who is not who they appear to be.
Fair enough.
We're under his control.
Okay. So. Wait, that's which? Detect magic?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So that's 30 feet, correct?
Yeah. Yep, 30-foot circle.
Sweet. So, as you're having this conversation, you send out Detect Magic. And you get pings from Viria, Cult,
Yeah.
everybody around you. You see Tens has some little magic things about him as well. And you also see Martin has one too.
What is
That's-
the magic?
I have no idea what class it would be. Didn't know I had to prep that.
I learned the School of Magic, if any.
The School of Magic. Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you like did the whole detect magic, I was like, can I make an insight check on Martin? Something's sus.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Oh, though he does do
Oh,
the
why is it-
teleportation thing. So he does have magic to some extent.
Okay, apparently this is not so. I don't know. You get magic, man. I can't look it up right now.
Okay.
It's not being my friend. I'm so sorry. So you're welcome to ask.
Well, I know I gave the earring to Tens. I'm assuming, and he'd have his ring somewhere on him. I'm gonna... Like, is it with Martin? Is it like something on him, or he's giving it off?
Something on him. It's kind of hard to pinpoint where exactly.
I'm fine for now.
You sure? Okay.
Can I do an insight check on Martin?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay, I'm like, why is he suggesting this? That's a 15.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Colt approves. He goes, yes, as long as there's guards at the doors, feel free. I absolutely apologize for the inconvenience. You do understand where I'm coming from. Of course, you have a family to take care of, and we want them protected. Unfortunately, we've been our hand has been forced into this. I'm very sorry this hasn't yielded the results we were looking for.
It's not a problem. Are there any requests for food and the like?
I have a request. Albert is getting a little antsy. Would you mind just letting him follow you so he can move around some?
Oh, not at all. Right this way.
Perfect. Thank you.
Anybody else?
I'm good.
Fair enough. So, everybody's still crowded in the lobby area? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
Colt's taken to pacing.
Fair enough. What was the hour? What did I say it was?
12.
Well,
12. Okay.
But Nagheim would just be watching out front.
Okay. So Nagheim is watching out front. Everybody else is in the lobby. Tens is kind of mulling about, just kind of aloof and bored a little bit, expecting some action, but thankful that there's not any coming. And that's when you hear a blood-curdling scream come from the kitchen. What do you do?
Albert would be in there.
Albert's in there and would immediately be giving me a description of anything happening. Or if Albert got killed, I would immediately know.
Mm-hmm. So, you see through Albert's eyes a lot of the help scrambling and just covering their eyes and trying to get out of the kitchen as quickly as possible.
Well, Albert would be describing everything to me through telepathy.
Which I did.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be seeing it, but I would be immediately, the moment. So before a scream would be heard, Albert would already be, well, I guess the same time they noticed it, Albert would be like, this is happening. So as the scream is happening, Nagheim is already moving towards the door.
Yeah, as
Okay.
soon as we hear a scream, Vera
Let's
just
roll.
books it.
So, you all head back through the dining area. You see all the help kind of scrambling out and trying to get as far away from the kitchen as possible. As you all enter inside the kitchen area, you see the guards looking around like not entirely sure what to do or how to react to this, but they are on guard. And they seem to be surrounding the icebox. What do you do?
I draw my
open it.
sword. Yeah, yeah. As Rose
There's
opens it, I'll-
probably something dead in there.
Yep. It's a
I
new
opened
gift.
the icebox.
Okay. Looking inside, you see a body. Not
Whose
frozen.
body?
Well, make an investigation check.
17.
Ah,
Well, this is Rose.
Oh, sorry.
15.
Okay. You see the deceased body of Martin.
I
Ma-
close the door and I whisper, Cult, a moment, please.
he was looking right in.
We would all be looking in. I'm gonna send a
Oh my
message
God.
to tens and say somebody is a fake.
Well, probably.
Wonderful. Who?
Martin. Look for
He just left.
any copies.
He just left, and Colt goes running to where tens would be.
I'm going to locate creature,
Okay.
and I'm going to wait. Let me just double check
I
something.
knew Martin was sus.
I
wait.
think we all knew, but we couldn't put our fingers on it.
Well, I just didn't roll high enough on insight, apparently.
Nope.
Colt would have no
Okay.
reason to test him.
Okay.
Ah.
I rolled a natural 20 on his deception. That's
Oh
why.
my god.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
I
Okay.
knew it.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna be stupid, and
Okay.
I'm gonna locate creature
Mhm.
Martin, and I'd be getting. If he still has Martin, it should still give me 2 pings.
Is that how magically disguised things work? You don't know who the individual is.
I am locating Martin
Freezer.
and anyone like him. And if it
Uh,
doesn't, I'm going to try to use it again. Because it does not polymorph and spells like that cancel it and make that person in the eyes of the magic, is what it's saying.
True, but
So,
this isn't necessarily a polymorph.
yes. I was going to do that, and if I don't get that ping,
Right.
if I only get the 1 ping, I'm immediately doing Desero
Okay.
in case it was him, but I know it's his assistant, but I wasn't there for it.
Fair enough.
Actually, I'm gonna do a vampire as it, not because I can do nearest creature of a specific kind.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do vampire as my second.
Sure. Ping.
While Nagaheim does that,
Ping.
Ping.
I'm grabbing like whoever's beside me, going now, and like
Might be Viria.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, as soon as Tens through the earring, which I'm wearing, goes like, Martin just left, Vera would have like started sprinting
Yeah.
towards the front door and see if she can like catch up.
I'm
Okay.
holding my cane out as I run, like letting it guide me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Rose, you following suit?
Rose is kind of like still at the icebox and is kind of like,
Okay, so Rose
do
is
I
left
leave
behind.
right-
Everybody else sprints out for the lobby. So, Viria, Cult, Nagheim. Well, I'd say Cult first because you're the fastest of the 3. You make it just to the entrance in time to see Martin look back, give you a slight smile, and then transform into a bat out towards
This
the
isn't
city.
a spell, isn't it?
I would.
Yep.
Would I have had a chance to throw a dagger?
From that far, you probably wouldn't hit. So I'll
How
save you
far
the
away is
dagger.
he?
Probably. Well, I can always pick it up.
So that wasn't a spell?
Which?
The bat thing.
The bad thing is an innate ability.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking.
Oh, I get you. I see. I
I was
see.
gonna say, how far would he be?
About 100 feet.
How?
But you wouldn't be there in time.
No.
Cult is the only one to see it.
Colt bursts through, or he doesn't burst, he runs out.
Burst
the
through an
doors.
open door. Huzzah!
Runs out and screams into the night.
As long as I have a ping,
Mm-hmm. And
I'm gonna try.
technically it's airborne, so I don't think water will be a problem.
Nope.
Yep.
As long as he is airborne, and I'll be screaming, "Get Rose," and following it with throwing globules up above me so they can see where I am.
Yeah, get Albert to follow him.
Colt's
Albert
gonna
is-
shout for the
Okay,
horses.
Yeah, I am gonna have Albert sprint after because
'Kay.
Albert shares senses with me and
Mhm,
can sense the direction because it's all connected. Because this is bullshit. I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
bullshit, but it works for me.
Anyway, so horses. The help is all inside. No one is grabbing horses. You have to run to the stables as quick as you can
Well,
before
no.
you lose sight.
We were gonna say that the horses would be close to the door around the side of the building.
Mm,
Well, that's what I was saying. Like we would prep the horses.
They
We
would
did-
be
we-
in the stables, but saddled, maybe.
Okay,
way
that
you
I'll
only
go
have to
with.
hop
That I'll
on.
go with. Yeah.
That's good.
All right.
Okay.
Compromise.
So, I'll even say just to play it on the safe side, because Cult is the only one who saw the transformation into a bat, and Cult is the only one who can technically see where this bat is heading. Maybe the two of you head off, get the horses for everybody, while Cult still tries to keep line of sight.
But I
Well, I
Yeah,
have
Colt. That's a good
I have
idea.
My
Colt,
locate creature, so I'd still be running after him.
Sure, but just in
just so
case.
I can-
Colt and Nagheim will run after together.
Okay.
Because Colt can still run a little bit faster
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
keep eyes on. And Rose, fear your horses! Catch up with us!
Yeah,
Ah!
Okay. Well, Rose is still in the kitchen.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
Rose hears a commotion and snaps out of it. And
Rose, where the fuck are you?
So
What?
impassioned. Rose, where the fuck are you?
but yeah, Rose runs towards the commotion and meets up with everyone.
Fantastic. All right. So, as Cult
Son
is
of a
barreling down the street, trying to keep eyes on this bat that's flitting towards the city, Nagheim, trying to be in hot pursuit, still hanging on to that locate creature spell. Hopefully, it doesn't dissolve or something fucks it up. Meanwhile, coming out the back are the horses held onto by Rose and Viria. Eventually, all of you are grabbed up onto the saddles and you head off into the city, tearing ass after this bat that is flying over top of the city. Are you being stealthy as much as you can? Or are you just barreling towards it? What's the game plan?
Colt's going for speed.
Okay,
0 stealth.
zero
Speed
stealth.
and vengeance.
Albert
enough.
is like trying to catch up with the bat because I think they have roughly the same flying speed. I don't know what a bat's flying speed is. But
30.
30. Albert will eventually outpass him with action dash because it has 60 movement. So Albert would try to catch up and start dive bombing the bat.
Well, wait a minute. You say 60. Albert's flying speed is 60?
50 flying 10 feet, so 50. So it has 100 in total
Okay,
with that. So it would eventually catch up.
fair enough, fair
And
enough.
once he catches up, would start dive bombing to try to break the polymorph
Okay,
effect.
well, it's not a polymorph, but that's okay.
Well, start attacking it anyway.
Mhm.
And trying to like distract it, slow it down, you know.
Fair enough. Let's see here. Okay, make an attack roll.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness gracious.
What is it? Oh, ha 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 ha. Natural 20. So 24. So that is 2 piercing
Okay,
damage.
excellent, excellent. All
Just
right.
to slow it down for a
Yep.
second.
And what's Albert's AC?
12.
Oh, okay. So I hit.
Yep. Let me see.
Hold on. What the fuck is
Albert has 4 HP
4 HP? Okay.
because I didn't roll for it because I was not expecting this.
Well, apparently neither did I. So.
Birds.
Albert saves the day. MVP.
Hey,
Okay, where?
6 seconds of a distraction, or 2 seconds of a distraction is 2 seconds
Oh.
of a distraction.
No, I'm gonna. Sorry, you said he has how much?
4.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's fine if Albert.
This will be fine. This will be fine. 5.
Yeah. Like I said, it's fine because Albert would poof out,
Okay.
but it would be enough that he can't double dash because he
Yeah.
attacked.
And
So
how
it's
fast
like-
can horses go? Are we gonna catch up?
I'm sorry. What is the double? What are you talking about? Double dash thing?
Because if he's flying, he can't use his action to go further because he had to use his action to attack. As the bat, so it's like just
Oh,
a
I
second
get you.
to slow him down. I'm not upset. Well, I'm obviously upset that I don't have Albert.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I get you. So Albert is poofed. The bat is still a distance away from you guys, and as you get towards the center of the city, it starts veering off across the lake.
Okay. Horses can go 60 feet.
Okay. Is that
Sure.
dash or that's just straight?
That's speed 60 feet straight up.
Okay,
it's
so
fine.
120 feet
But
dash.
yeah. So we'd be able to stay as long as Nagheim knows where the ping is coming from.
Okay.
And
We could
if
keep
we
up.
get within 120 feet of the bat, I would try to knock it out of the sky with an Eldritch Blast.
Fair enough. I'd say by the time you all get caught up and start pursuing the bat, I'll give you a shot at disadvantage as you cross the bridge and it's halfway across the lake. Is that fair? Go for it.
All right. Well, I'll roll manually since it's at disadvantage.
I'm so sad. I have a spell I want to use so badly, but it's concentration.
Don't lose that
Oh.
bat.
Oh my god, I rolled a 20 and a 19.
Oh!
I shit you not. So that's a 28. Yeah, 28.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 20.
Want to say that again?
Sorry,
Yeah, is it 28?
Was that a 28? I'm not sure I
Was it
heard
fast?
correctly.
So what's the
Okay,
damage?
It is a 28. Let me roll that. And I get 2 beams, so I get to attack another time. So the damage is a 13 force damage.
13, okay.
And then
Into the lake.
there we go. So yeah, holding on to like the horse's reins with one hand, Vera will just raise the other and
Okay,
Shoot
another
out her
attack
beam.
with disadvantage.
okay.
Wait, if it's in the lake,
Yeah, I don't know that you'd be able to
Um,
see it.
Mm.
I saw where it fell, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to send my globules out because they can go quite a while ways actually. I had to scroll all the way up. 120 feet away
Okay.
to see if there's movement coming from the water of like swimming or anything.
Well, he's a little further than 120 feet, but you can have them out there.
You know what? He's in water, so the spell isn't gonna work.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna hit. Nagheim is going to jump off the horse, and as Nagheim jumps, black feathered wings appear out in a golden shimmer around Nagheim, and Nagheim's gonna cast Fly.
Okay.
And I'm going to take off over the river, or over the lake, and send the globules out looking specifically for movements.
Colt hops up onto his saddle and veers the horse close to the edge of the bridge and is going to leap into the water.
Okay.
Well, okay, since we're all doing this, Viria's also going to leap off her horse towards the lake but before landing, she's gonna spread her arms down, and I'll cast Cone of Cold to try and like make an icy path, like towards where we saw the body. fall.
Okay. So you want to make like an ice plateau?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let that
Like
happen.
an X-Man.
No, kind of like Elsa.
There you go.
Yeah.
Way to make it gay.
We all have our touchstones.
It's Frozo.
Yeah, the Frozone, Elsa, the ice dude from X-Men. I forget his name right now.
Iceman.
Oh, is it Iceman?
I actually can't remember.
Silver Surfer.
Right? No, that's not the right. The
Same
dude.
idea though.
Who's the ice? Anyway,
Anyway, this is
she
yeah.
creates an icy path across the lake with
Great.
Cone of Cold. There.
What is the range on Cone of Cold?
So Cone of Cold is a 60-foot cone.
Okay, so you would probably get it from the bridge down to the ice, and I'll say that's 30 feet. Another 30 feet can expand. I'll give you like a 15-foot platform just below the bridge. Yeah.
Not what I had in mind.
Oh, sorry. Were you doing it from the bridge or from the water?
No, she jumped and
Yeah.
it's like right before hitting the water, she would have.
Oh, okay. So I'd say from the bridge, like where you jumped off 60 feet out. I can give you that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's more along
Okay.
the line of what I had in mind.
Fair enough. All
If
right.
it can get me far enough, but
Well, it gets you
I can
halfway.
I can cast another one. I'll
Okay.
cast another one. There go all my spell slots.
Anyway, so you are on top of ice. Cult, you are jumping onto the ice, or are you jumping into the water?
He would have jumped onto the water before.
Water.
Furia
Rose, what are
created
you
the
doing?
worst.
I see the ice forming, and Rose is gonna kind of like stop the horse and then just get down and kind of like step on the ice to see, is this safe? Whoa.
Well, you'd have to jump onto the ice, but yeah, I get you.
No, she's not jumping. She's stopping, slowly like testing the ice, and then she's running on it.
You're 30 feet above the ice. You can't. No, you either jump or you
Or-
don't.
Yeah, we're on a bridge and the ice is down on
Yeah.
the water.
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand the physics.
That's okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
then yes, I do.
All right, coolio. And Nagheim is flying with a fly speed of what?
20. Wait.
No, you gotta be more than that.
I think it's. Oh wait, I looked at the wrong spell. Ha ha ha. It's flying speed 60 feet
Okay,
for 10 minutes.
cool.
So, yeah, I'm flying 60 feet out immediately while the globules are going ahead of me.
All right. So, Cult in water. The two ladies are on the ice. Nagheim in the air. Everybody who is looking, make a perception check, please.
Come on, guys. I want a good perception check for once. This is my best stat.
23.
Okay.
20, dirty.
9.
9. Nagheim?
I want to talk about it.
Okay, you fail. So,
That one.
Cult, you are swimming as fast as you can. You see a bubble about, I'd say 30 feet from where the landing spot was, like the ripples are, heading towards the shoreline. Rose, you see the same thing from the ice. Nagheim,
Is it a-
you were flying far too fast to go straight to the thing. You avoided it completely. And Viria, you're just so fucking jazzed that this ice thing worked. You're like, fuck yes!
Is it an
Cole's gonna
ominous?
shout and then
Two people
is
at
it
once.
an
What?
ominous bubble?
It's a bubble.
Is it ominous?
No, let's keep going.
Okay, well then Rose is just gonna yell bubble.
yeah, and Colt's gonna be like waving his arm as he's swimming.
What's your swim speed, Colt?
Now, that's what I was questioning because I can take my action to dash. I have my movement, and I can also take my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
So that would give me swim speed. I think is cut up here. Let me just check swim
Sure.
speed. 5. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of text here. Speed.
And it's funny that you sing that because there is a fog growing across the water, or smoke on the water.
Oh, this is not very clear. Swimming.
Well,
Oh,
she
jeez.
figures that out. My question is, would they have noticed the bubble before I got to the edge of my ice path? The initial one?
Why?
Because I don't want to waste another spell slot to create another one if I'm not gonna
Oh yeah,
be heading in that direction anymore.
But again, like I'm saying, like this would all happen at once, so they would say, "Oh, a bubble over there," but you're like, "Where? So you don't notice it yet. They do. You haven't yet. So
Yeah, but like, how far did I get across the ice?
what's your speed?
30 feet.
So you're about halfway down your ice. Well, because you can't dash because you did that. So yeah, 30 feet. So you're about halfway across your
Okay,
ice.
so I still have a spell slot left then.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
And Colt,
Okay,
what's your
well-
swim speed?
Well, climbing or swimming, each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot. Two extra feet in difficult terrain.
So your speed is
So-
halved.
It's halved, yeah.
Okay. So you dash and then you have your dash again, right? So that would be up to 45 feet of movement towards the bubble.
Well, my walking speed is 30.
Yeah. So half of that, 15, and we do 3 times that with your dash and double dash kind of thing. That's 45.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Now, what is everybody doing this round?
The globules would just start changing course if Negheim sees at least where Cult is starting to veer off of, would send the globules that way
Okay.
and take the flight, trying to look for the bubbles.
And everybody else?
I'm following.
Okay. So you're
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
hell-bent
ice,
for
so you
leather
have
swimming.
about. If you jumped off, you have about. Well, you didn't use your action, so you're like right at the edge of the ice, I would say, Rose. So you're about halfway out from where you saw the bubbles. And then Cult, you were heading in that direction as well?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I'll say
Dashing.
Viri, unless you're doing anything else other than just getting to the edge of the ice, that's your movement.
Yeah, so where are the bubbles as opposed to us?
You don't know.
Cult has been like shouting and pointing where
Mhm.
he saw them.
So you have a general idea.
Okay, well, I would make another ice path in the direction Colt's pointing out to me.
Okay, easy enough. 60 feet of ice extends out in front of you.
Yeah.
So you're at the edge, you're at the gap between the two.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean that I would have moved 30 feet and then
Done
cast
it.
it, so that's done for my turn.
No worries, no worries. All right, Rose, you now have an ice path in front of you that's about 60 feet. You're having technical issues, so I'll go to Nagheim.
Yeah. My turn is just using the globules to,
Okay.
like, in the direction that Colt is screaming at and swimming towards, throw all 3 out. Almost, not in a full line, but like a wall
Mhm.
and just trying to find, like, spot the bubbles.
You bet. And Cult, you're still 45 movement, or are you doing something different?
Is the ice pathway close to me? Would you imagine?
It's kind of edging towards you a little bit. So it's
Mhm.
like you're coming to a focal point. You know what I mean? Or a focus
Mhm.
point, whatever.
Okay, I'll keep swimming in my direct line. I don't want to lose sight.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing you didn't lose sight because you see climbing out of the water's edge and looking back at you that same individual that delivered the package. Just
Dagger.
before, once more. But,
Shit.
well, from water, you know what? I'll let you throw the dagger if you want. It'll be a disadvantage though, just because you're in water and, so.
Absolutely. Where is my dagger? Oh, there you are. Come on.
Oh, it's a pretty little dagger.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I got it. That's a 21 to hit.
Disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
You can still hit. You're pretty buffy.
And I also have luck, so 24 to hit. So that's 21.
And what's the damage?
21. It's. I don't think this is sneak attack.
Well, it's
unless-
disadvantage, so it's the 6 piercing, right?
Right, yeah, 6 piercing.
Okay.
How far am I from it?
You're far enough that you don't perceive this thing coming out of the water.
Okay.
Yeah. So, weirdly enough, even with the half damage,
Shit.
but
I shout out.
but
Go ahead. Yep.
there is still a concentration spell going, if I'm not mistaken.
No, because I'm flying and that's concentration. However, I have globules of light up to 120 feet ahead of me. So if it did do it and I saw the dagger, I would see what it hit because it's all lit up.
You're still you're not entirely sure where it is. You have a general idea, so you wouldn't have a specific, just a general. Why? What are you thinking?
Because it would have to be moving at a way less speed, so it would take it longer. And since I was doing full speed, I would have been able to most likely catch up to be within 60 feet of it. Potentially. And use command. That was my plan. If I could see it.
Which you can't.
Which is why that's why I said my other turn as an action, I wanted to perceive it. Look for it specifically.
Oh, so, see,
Yeah, I
it's
didn't
action or
think-
it's the spell. Which did you want to...
Well, Dancing Lights isn't an action to move.
Okay,
Because I already had them up.
right.
And Flight was already up.
Okay.
So that's my fault.
No,
I thought it
thought
was...
it's either command or perceive kind of thing as an action,
Oh.
you said.
Well, if I don't perceive them, then I wanted to try to at least see them.
Yeah, can't see him.
Okay.
All right. So,
Colt will shout in the illustrious words of our favorite vampire, Laszlo. But! and point!
nice. All right. So, Cult and Rose, I would say, were able to perceive that this individual got out of the water's edge, transformed into a bat, and made its way into the market square.
Market Square. Still following, still must find, must go.
Okay.
Rose yells, Market Square! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! And she runs.
Fair enough.
Or if we've gotten out of the water.
Yeah, I'll say with everybody's speed and everything like that, I'd say there's probably maybe a 30-foot swim to the water's edge from where the ice is forming. But eventually you all can congregate at the water's edge if you want to.
I kind of would have been flying a bit further because, again,
Fair
I don't
enough.
have anything restricting my... And I have the globules of light trying to perceive.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Colt's going to just not even stop for a breath. He's going right
Okay.
to the Market Square.
Okay. So I will say make a perception check once you hit the market square, Cult.
15.
Ooh. Let me double check here.
But he
Okay.
really needs to find this thing, so I'm gonna use a luck, damn it.
Well, I'll save you that luck.
Okay.
Looking out over the huddled masses of the Tarn Ward patrons, you pick out in the distance, for the briefest of moments, that familiar face. What are you doing?
Running towards it.
All right.
Ah!
So, not being stealthy,
No.
you alert the individual, and they disappear from sight.
Wait, what? Oh shit. Mm. How far away was it from me?
About 45 feet.
Only?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I be stealthy or is it too late?
It's too late, so we're gonna jump to everybody else here.
Crumbs.
Where are they going to?
You don't know, you're not there. Just yet.
Oh.
But So I was ahead
Yeah,
of Cult, so I would have been flying over.
eyes in the sky.
Okay. Did
And
you
if
want to
I
make a perception
see-
check?
I would have been looking for anything.
Okay.
Because if the moment I see magic happening, I would be like, absolutely not.
Okay. This isn't magic.
If it's just teleporting or disappearing.
You
Right.
didn't see, so let's find out.
15.
You do see this happen as well. You see the individual moving quickly and then disappearing within the huddled masses of the night market.
Like actual disappearing or blend, like getting lost in the crowd.
That you didn't see.
I would immediately be landing and vampire.
Good. Excellent. So mark that off. Rose,
Yeah.
Viria, where are you
As-
guys?
Running towards everything.
Okay.
Trying to catch up.
Okay.
They would know exactly where Nagheim is because as Nagheim lands, you would see just a flare of gold wings just kind of disintegrate into gold dust.
Fantastic. All right. So, you guys, because everybody's speed is a little wonky between you all, like, are you going as a group or is everybody just like scattering to the winds here?
Colt's gonna catch up with Nagheim and be like, update.
That way. Maybe? Does it work?
The vampire thing? Oh, yeah.
That way. Globules of light are also going like above, but enough to illuminate like where we are so the
Mhm.
others behind can see.
Colt will go into the earring and update Rose.
Yeah,
and Viria.
just go and keep us updated as she's running and dashing.
Yeah, as
Catch up.
as Colt's running, if he takes any turns, he's gonna be like, left at this alley, right at this alley, head straight ahead, 50 feet, etc.,
Alright.
etc.
So,
So Rose has like 45 walking speed, so she's gonna like dash and run the fastest she can.
okay. So, to wrap this up a little bit, you all try to keep eyes on this individual. And with Nagheim's help in the spell, you kind of know where to look so you can have eyes. And you're following as best as you can. There are zigs, there are zags, there are dives within the shadows among the people, trying to lose sight of you guys. But it is all leading you towards a specific area. And finally, you see this individual apparate from the shadows in one, alleyway, and make their way past a couple of guards leading into the Emerald Citadel.
I was gonna say, depending on how far away would he be?
Far enough away that you guys are coming into territory where you need to make sure of why you're there.
Is it like over 60 feet?
Possibly. Why?
Because I would have just been like, sit. And cast command if he was in range.
I'm gonna save you that spell slot because I think you'll need it.
Okay.
But your concentration on locate creature is still up. What are you guys doing?
Okay, so Emerald Citadel, can we get the
No, how dare you ask for anything?
the map up again? Because we have the there you go.
That's where Lord Reese was staying, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing anything. Okay, so Jason, you said that going into the Emerald Citadel, we're gonna have to kind of explain what's going on here.
Not necessarily what's going on there, but it is guarded heavily. So unless you have reason for being in the Citadel at night, might
Yeah.
not get in.
Following
So-
a murderer.
Yes, we are. But we're gonna. I would say let's keep chase up until someone actually wants to stop us.
Okay, well, you get to where that individual kind of turned off, and there are guards that will stop you. Seeing as that you
And-
are like crazily running towards like the richest part of town, and they're like, oh, slow your roll.
And that he just in his most like intimidating, like what he learned from his father when he made his voice boom so that the whole room would listen to him, so that a whole garrison would listen to him. I have intimidation. He was like, "There's been a murder at the Cultivarius estate, and we are hot on the heels of a said perpetrator. He has come into the Emerald Citadel. Come, help us track down this devious bastard."
All right. Make an intimidation check.
Yeah. Oh. 22.
Yes.
Yes, Master Cultivarius, lead the way.
Neckar?
Yeah, like I'm just.
Just violin strings. Ding, 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 ding.
Now, anybody who wants to can make a perception check.
I will.
17?
It's a 17.
18.
18?
I rolled an 11.
19?
I finally rolled above a 10 with perception.
9.
Cult, you are so amazed that your commanding presence actually did something that you are just kind of reveling in your glory, just strutting your stuff as, "This way, gentlemen!" Everybody else is like, "You're going the wrong way, it's that way." And it's doubly
that
insulting
way.
because Viria, of all people, is correcting your direction, saying, "No, that way, you fool." But you finally catch sight of the young man once again as you cautiously head towards House Eriander, just as he opens the front door and shuts it closed behind him. And that's where we're going to pick it up next time.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, thank
Can
you,
I
everybody.
just-
Can we what, huh?
Can I just say that after so long not playing D&D, this was like a cold evening, and someone brought me the biggest, warmest bowl of stew, and I supped and I am sated, and I can't wait to get back to it. It's so much fun.
Oh, man. To answer your question, Nora, how could I kill Martin? Because I needed something.
He literally got fridged.
Yeah. He wasn't supposed to die, but I saw the plan. I'm like, how are they going to do this? Martin dies. Okay.
I have to deal with that later.
Oh, yeah. Totally. Yeah. You just made a kid an orphan. Way to go, guys.
Oh, no.
All right. Thank you very much,
Collateral
everyone.
damage.
We will be here next week, of course, playing again.
No.
Oh, it's this?
Oh.
Ari and I
what's
are
the
on
deal?
vacation.
And I'm in Toronto.
We're in the States. And
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Ari and I are-
when is the next time then?
We are not here next week.
Okay, when is
We are
the next
2
time?
weeks.
Oh,
Our
geez, what did I
apologies. So not the 11th, but we are back Sunday, September 18th.
do? September 18th. Okay, there you go.
Follow us on Twitter to know when we are live.
Yes. All right.
Apologize. This was a long illness that took us out in August.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. We will see you on the 18th. There we go. And as we always like to say at the end of our sessions,
Have
Have
safe
sex,
sex.
folks. Have lots of it. Meow, meow, meow.